Good afternoon, folks, and welcome. We are on the campus of St. Anne Pachelli School for a high school soccer showdown, late regular season showdown between the Pacelli Vikings and the Brookstone Cougars. This is the first of two games here this afternoon. My name is Matt Melton, your play-by-play guy, joined by producer and color commentator Tyler Deitz. Tyler, how are you doing this fine afternoon?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to get some GIAA soccer action going. They're about to be hitting their playoffs, and we got 80 minutes of the varsity girls game to go. So excited to be here with you.
Happy to be here as well. If you are unfamiliar with high school soccer in the GIAA and the state of Georgia, this will be two 40-minute halves with the clock counting down. They will only stop on the referee's whistle. We have Pachelli in the home red and blue shorts, Brookstone in the visiting white jerseys and blue shorts. We must also mention that weather is in the radar here tonight, so there will be probably some light showers during the game and the boys' game to follow, but so far, so nothing too severe, and looks like we will play on.
Should also mention, too, if the game ends, if the 80 minutes ends in a draw, there will be no draws here. They have to determine a winner tonight, so we would be going into two 10-minute extra time halves after that. But still no winner after that. We'll have a good old-fashioned penalty shootout here at Deimel Field.
Quickly give you the starting lineups first for the home team Pacelli Lady Vikings. Number 4, Molly Hilton. Number 8, Sophia Poindexter. Number 9, Addison Burnett. Number 11, Mia Camp. Number 12, Callista Williams. Isabella Ramos, number 14. Number 15, Wynn Ward. Number 16, Olivia Fry. Number 18, Gabriela A. Enriquez. Number 22, Presley Hildebrand. And in goal for the Lady Vikings, wearing the teal-looking jersey with the black shorts, is number 24, Kaya Peters. Starting lineup for the visiting Brookstone Lady Cougars. Number 2, Avery Hudson. Number 4, Maggie Hale. Number 7, Ruth Bickerstaff. Number 9, Mary Pat Pullen. Number 10, Andy Addison. Number 15, Charlotte Adams. Number 20, Charlotte Hargrove. Number 24, Charlotte DeMars. Number 27, Taylor Zwicky. Number 28, Anna Page Miller. And in goal for Brookstone, number 3, Camille Hargrove. As this is Miller now here on the near side with possession of the ball. Zwicky goes down in the midfield. No whistle, and they will play on. Must mention here, Brookstone and Pacelli, certainly no strangers to each other on the soccer field. In particular, in girls soccer, these two teams have met in some high-profile matchups here in recent years. Each of the last two GIAA Class 4A state title games have been decided between these two. Pacelli winning a year ago and Brookstone winning back in 2024. So it appears we will have our first corner of the game here, Tyler.
Yep. You can see the Vikings setting up for it. See where they go. Pacelli holding two back in their defensive line there in case Brookstone has a chance for a counterattack. But here comes the corner.
This will be Isabella Ramos set to take it for Pacelli.
Lining up pretty evenly across the goal. Cross comes in and almost into the back of the net, straight from the corner. Great corner taken, great save from Brookstone. Pacelli still in possession, and Brookstone clears it. This should be a Pacelli throw-in coming back to the goal.
It's Camille Hargrove there on the save for Brookstone. We previously had Brookstone playing Strong Rock Christian earlier this week on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. That game was won by the Lady Cougars. And in that contest, Hargrove with 3 massive saves in a penalty shootout. Had one there, too, to keep this game scoreless here early.
Should also mention that the Lady Vikings did play last night against Calvary as well, and I believe that they came away with the victory against the Lady Knights. That was a makeup match. They were originally scheduled to play on Tuesday, but instead that match got rained out, moved to last night, and our very own Richard Holdridge was on the call for Georgia Alabama Sports Live over there as Pacelli looking for a through ball to see if they can get another goal opportunity coming in.
That ball will go out of bounds over there.
It looked like it was inbounds.
Yeah, folks,
just a little bit.
If you're a little confused about the lines here at Pacelli, the soccer lines will be the dark blue shaded on the outside of the field. It will not be the white lines. It will be the dark blue. So it looks like we will have a throw-in for Brookstone down in that far corner. This field also serves as the Pacelli Vikings baseball field as well. So you could say essentially that throw in is coming in from essentially center field. DeMar's there on the far side, had the kick up. Pachelli now with possession. This is Callista Williams now with the ball for the Vikings. Trying to play it up to a teammate. And Pachelli will get there. This is Win Ward now. It'll be a throw into the Vikings.
Also, a great crowd here. You'll be able to see them for the most part due to our position in the press box. But great night for what I believe is going to be the last regular season match for both of these sides. And they, as we mentioned before, we're getting ready for the GIAA playoffs this year, as Matt mentioned. These two teams have faced off in the state finals. 1-1 so far in that match. They both look like they're going to be on the road to doing that again this year, getting and playing in the finals.
Yeah, in the district standings coming into play here tonight, Pachelli undefeated still in district play, 7-0 on the year. Brookstone following that win earlier this week over Strong Rock, now at 5-2 in second place. So we'll have a goal kick here for Hargrove and the Lady Cougars. Time of possession here early on. Probably been split around pretty even. Pachelli maybe with a slight lean. Majority of this game has been spent on this side of the field. As Hargrove will play it to a teammate. Dangerous position there, and it is turned over. This is Point Dexter for Pachelli. It's on her left foot. Fires across in, and it will go through. Nobody touching it, and it will be a goal kick.
Pachelli playing a strong 4-4-2 right now. They're leaving their two strikers, or excuse me, two defenders out in the back. Kind of playing a very strong offensive game so far are the Vikings.
Give you some names to know for both of these two teams as well, as Brookstone will try to get this out of harm's way and get it up the field.
Sorry about that. Should be Pachelli throwing here, but sorry.
For Pachelli, Mia Camp, number 11, top goal scorer for this Lady Vikings team, sitting at 23 on the year. Another name to know is number 9, Addison Burnett, team leader in assists at 16.
Great dribbling there.
Here is the aforementioned Burnett.
Cross comes in, finds a teammate, but not quite. Shot comes in, off the post for Pachelli. That was a great first shot there of the night off the right post from where we're at. But Pachelli's still in possession, looking to score their first goal of the game. Shot coming in towards the corner, over the net, goal kick for Brookstone.
It was Isabella Ramos on that first shot that hit the side of the post. Molly Hilton there firing it over the crossbar. And once again, Brookstone just trying to get it on the opposite side of midfield.
You were saying possession has been even, but where the ball has been positioned has not been even. It has been on Pachelli's attacking half. Great deflection there from Pachelli. Brookstone has been playing defense for most of this match, and they're turning it over once again for another throw in here for the Vikings.
It's good strategy so far by Pachelli on these goal kicks, kind of spreading the field out, trying to make Brookstone play it toward the sideline. They're just picking the ball off. Here's Heil, though, for Brookstone. Hudson on the far side of the field, trying to play it up to Heil. She is making a run there. Hildebrand gets there for Pachelli and plays it back to her goalkeeper, Peters. Vikings now with possession here on this near side. Williams. So I believe we have a whistle there, and it will be a free kick to Pachelli.
We saw there the benefit of Pachelli leaving a couple back here. Allowed them to soak up the counterattack from Brookstone, and they were able to get it back to the other end. And Brookstone is now with it. Brookstone is playing almost a 4-2-3-1 formation. They're focusing a lot on their defense. We have seen Pachelli has been in possession for most of the game, and that has held the Vikings off against the Lady Cougars, but as we see now, possession is going the other way. And right now, numbers are pretty even in terms of where it is around the position of the ball.
Yeah, Brookstone doing a really good job here recently of kind of moving the ball upfield, getting it away from their own goal. It's turned over here, though. This is Point Dexter for Pachelli. She's on her right foot. See if she can cross it in. She does do it. Brookstone gets ahead on it to get out of harm's way for the moment. Miller gives chase. Zawicki gets a foot on it as well.
Back to Poindexter.
And this is the Wiki defending. Had a really good game earlier this week against Strong Rock in the midfield. And we see her battling down there with Poindexter in the corner. And there will finally be a foul called, and it will be a free kick to Pachelli.
Basically a free corner given to the Vikings. And real quick, I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsors here, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Coca-Cola, and the Houston Clinic. And also a big thank you to the Beck Center for sponsoring this Beck Center Pachelli Viking game of the week.
So it'll be a three-lady wall for Brookstone. The free kick will come about 5 yards away from the corner flag, and it looks like it will be number 9, Addison Burnett, on it. She'll pass it off to a teammate. This is Mia Camp. Plays it off to another teammate. They're just trying to work it away around the field at this point.
Great block there from Brookstone.
Taken away in the midfield. That looked like it was number 10, Andy Addison, in the midfield, taking it away there for Brookstone. Pachelli with possession still, though. Charlotte Adams on that far side with the header. And this is Avery Hudson. Pachelli still with possession, though. Hudson now with the ball. This is DeMars. They get it up to the striker, Maggie Hale. But it's turned over, though, and Pachelli right back with possession. Pachelli coming into play here tonight, 9-5-1 overall. Hargrove coming out of goal, a dangerous play. This collision between Hargrove and a Pachelli striker.
No whistle, I believe, so no penalty.
I believe the far side official has a possession up for Brookstone.
May have been offside. We might as well, this might be a good time to explain what the offside rule is. If any part of your body is further past a defender when the ball is being played to you, you will be called for offside, as that is a direct pass to Pachelli there from Brookstone. But you will be called for offside, so that will mean that the referee, if you watch national, international soccer, you'll see the referees with a flag. They will hold that flag up. That just means offsides, and possession will become a free kick for the opposing team. Most likely what we saw there. Not sure what the referee called exactly, but that may be what happened there, so we might as well explain it to you. Pachelli now with the numbers coming the other way.
Vikings looking to make a run here down that far side. Hargrove will stay in goal. It is a Viking getting there. Shot fired in off the left foot, goes off the side of the net.
That looked like that was about to go in, and I thought it would. Maybe a little look back to the inside to the teammate, may have given them a penalty look as well, but instead becomes a goal kick here for the Lady Cougars.
That was Mia Camp on the far side of the field. We mentioned earlier the freshman leading goal scorer for this Pachelli team. Certainly showcased the speed there, and then a really good shot off her left foot, just a little bit wide to the left, though. DeMars wins the ball in the midfield for Brookstone and will pass it upfield. Lady Cougars looking to make a run. Maggie Hale giving chase. The ball will be played back to Peters, the goalkeeper. Giving it right back to Zawicki, though. This is Miller. Fires a cross in. Nice job heading the ball away by Pachelli. And they will look to clear it, get it up to Poindexter here. Taken away immediately, though, by Miller. We mentioned Pachelli's record, 9-5-1 overall, 7-0 in district play. They are still undefeated on the year. Pachelli in the midst of a 4-game winning streak as well. During that 4-game winning streak, each of which came during the month of April, they defeated Westfield, Calvary Christian twice, and Strong Rock. During those 4 games, outscored opponents a combined 35-0. As for Brookstone, 10-3-2 overall record on the year, 5-2 in district play, led by head coach Christopher Carter. Had the 1-1 penalty win over Strong Rock at home earlier this week. Pachelli now with the ball. This is Burnett in the midfield, passes it off to a teammate. Immediately taken away by Brookstone, though. They will play it out wide to Avery Hudson, trying to work it back into Hale, though. Ball still finds its way to Hudson. And the Brookstone striker will cross it in. Coming out of goal and collecting it, though, is Peters. So we mentioned rain in the forecast earlier here, about 10 minutes ago. Not raining at the moment here at Pachelli, but dare I say it is certainly coming at some point between the Vikings and the Cougars. Don't know whether that will be during the girls or the boys game.
Yep, you can see our weather right there. Getting our source from AccuWeather. You see in the bottom right what the rain's going to look like. And if you're wondering where Columbus is, it's dead center of the screen.
I believe this is Mia Camp now on the ball for Pachelli. She'll play it off to a teammate. Addison Burnett now. Taken away by Miller. Zawicki goes down. They will still play on. This is Camp. Molly Hilton on that far side will just pass it back to a teammate. Pachelli will look to reset here.
Something that I'm noticing when I was first watching teams like Brookstone, they would try to completely bring all of their players to whatever side of the field, whatever side of the pitch the ball was on. But I've seen them play more openly. A lot of the players are now spread out more evenly. We've seen Pachelli play one or two back as Pachelli substituting, and we've seen Pachelli leaving at least one back. Brookstone has been playing a lot more defense. They haven't been bringing as many players forward. The Vikings were expecting a very offensive attack from them. They're playing, like I said, 2 or 3 at the back, but then everybody else is in the attacking third, which is where we're in right now, if you're wondering.
Yeah,
whenever bring that term up. But
it looked like Brookstone had maybe 5 defenders on that back line there a minute ago and 4 more right ahead of them, and then Maggie Hale, the striker, up top.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, it's a very defensive
look for Brookstone.
Yes. So it'd be a goal kick here for Hargrove. We were about 3 and 3.5 minutes away from the half point or the midway point of the first half. Still score 0-0 here between Brookstone and Pachelli.
Just a reminder as well, we're about to hit 20 minutes played in the match, but just a reminder, we still have an hour of clock time left as cross comes in for Pachelli. Great block there from Brookstone. Can they get it out? At the very least, they do, but this will be a throw-in for the Vikings.
Yeah, it looked like Miller maybe touched that ball after it had gone out of bounds, but like you mentioned, Pachelli here with a throw-in. So Brookstone coming on here recently in time of possession, but Pachelli here in recent minutes has dominated that. But as I say that, ball is taken away by Addison in the midfield, trying to play it up toward Hale.
But again, Brookstone's just not playing anybody forward, so that gives Pachelli the advantage because they're playing. Pachelli at any point has at least a one player advantage over the Cougars when they try to bring the ball forward. But as we've seen, it's just led to turnover after turnover for Pachelli.
Yeah, they're just camping 2 defenders around midfield when they have the ball on this right side. That ball will fall in the middle. Charlotte Adams will play it out of harm's way for the moment. Still alive for the Vikings, however. This is Enriquez playing it off to a teammate. Olivia Fry now on that far side. Makes a player miss, but it still falls to Pachelli. Callista Williams on the ball now. Trying to play it up to a teammate. Coming out of goal is Hargrove, and she will collect it near the edge of the box. So Pachelli with a chance there. They've got 1 shot on goal here so far in this game. Brookstone has yet to manufacture a shot on goal. And also must mention, these 2 teams have already met once this season, as Hale will go down there in the midfield, and it will be a free kick to Brookstone. They have met once before this season. That game took place March the 24th on the road at Brookstone, resulting in a 6-1 win for the Pachelli Lady Vikings. That cross will go in toward this left side. Zawicki wins a header.
And now Brookstone in a really good opportunity here on their side of the pitch to grab their first goal and the first goal of the game.
Ball will fall to Zawicki here. Passes it up to DeMars, trying to play it off to Hale. Nice job there by Pachelli. Shot will come in from distance, and it will be wide to the right. Looked like it was Andy Addison there from distance off her left foot. As it appears, Brookstone will make their first substitution of the game. It will be Anna Page Miller checking out for the Lady Cougars. We will tell you in a minute who will come in. Pachelli will also make a substitution. It'll be Callista Williams off for them. Or excuse me, no. Williams switched sides of the field with Enriquez. It was Molly Robinson checking in for Brookstone. Robinson will be wearing number 17.
Great through ball there.
Enriquez now for Pachelli as we are approaching the midway point of the first half. Ball batted away out of harm's way for the time being, but it will be a throw in to Pachelli here on the near side. Be Enriquez taking it, passes it into a teammate. This is Poindexter here. Or excuse me, no, this is Addison Burnett. Williams on the far side.
Brookstone's playing a little bit of a trap right now.
Yeah, don't want to let, seems their strategy is they don't want to let anything go in the middle of the field.
They're bunching 8 players in the last 10 yards in between the football 20-yard line and the penalty area.
Enriquez trying to create some space, though. She will
She
fire
does.
a shot in from distance, and it's saved by Hargrove. So the second shot on goal here today for Pachelli. First one hit the post about 5 to 10 minutes ago. So Pachelli with the ball alive in the midfield. Lady Vikings still with possession here. Try to play it up to Mia Camp here on the near side. She will get there. Camp on her right foot. She will fire a pass in, still alive in the edge of the box. Shot goes in with the left foot, goes off a Brookstone defender, and is finally cleared by the Cougars.
Great defense there from Brookstone. Pachelli had 2 or 3 chances there with the cross coming back in, but the Lady Cougars standing up. Their defensive plan is working, but shot comes in from Pachelli and over the net. I feel like a goal could be happening any minute here for the Vikings, but the thing we said on Brookstone, if they get hot on the other end, we could see a goal from the Lady Cougars. But right now, what the game is telling me, we're about to see a goal from Pachelli here before the end of the half.
Yeah, Pachelli has definitely been threatened here as of late. Brookstone has had their chances to get around the box on the other side of the field, though.
I was going to say, watch a commentator's curse happen in Brookstone. Brookstone's course was course. Not saying that that's a curse at all, but the commentator's curse, like the exact opposite happens what you just said.
So goal kick here from Hargrove. She'll just play it off to a teammate here. It's kind of been the strategy so far, and it will go out for a throw-in about 2 or 3 yards to the left of the corner flag.
Yes, and both of these teams have been playing excellent so far. You mentioned a 6-1 win for Pachelli earlier on in the season, but right now with the way these teams are playing, they're so evenly matched. Again, either of these teams could come out of this match with the first goal and with the win.
Yeah, and both are playing exceptionally well here as of late. Exactly when you want to be playing, too, as we approach the postseason in the GIAA. Maggie Hale looking to make a run there for Brookstone. However, Pachelli maintaining possession. This is Enriquez right here in front of us. Passes it off to a teammate. Mia Camp now. Camp showcased her speed earlier on that far side of the field, so we know she's definitely capable of getting past anybody. Molly Robinson now with the ball. Played back to Bickerstaff, back to Robinson. Pachelli will take it away with Camp, though.
You mentioned about the momentum. If you follow the Premier League and follow their social medias, you see them always talk about the run-in with Manchester City and Arsenal. And basically all that means is what they're main thing they want to promote is how important the run-in matches are and the form that you are in. We're seeing teams in great form tonight about to go into the tournament for the GIAA. They, as we've said multiple times throughout tonight, both of these teams, the past 2 years, at least on the girls' side, have both been in state the last 2 years. These have been the 2 teams dominating the GIAA state here in their division. So their run-in, their form is leading to a great playoff run, and we'll see what they do in the GIAA playoffs later on this year.
Yeah, looking at these 2 recent history, Brookstone and Pachelli, in recent years, we mentioned the high-profile meetings in the GIAA 4A state title games. But currently, Pachelli riding a 6-game winning streak head-to-head over Brookstone dating back to the 2024 season. We mentioned the 6-1 win earlier this year at Brookstone. Last year, a 5-1 win on the road at Brookstone. A 7-2 win here, and then the 2-1 win in the GIAA 4A title game. Back in 2024, a 3-2 win on the road at Brookstone, a 4-1 win right here. And then Brookstone's last win head-to-head over Pachelli in girls soccer, that 2024 GIAA 4A title game in which they won 2-0. So some really high-profile matchups between the two in recent years. And so far today, as we have about 15 minutes left here in the first half, it's been just as good. So Pachelli here with possession. There were some substitutions for both teams. Anna Page Miller is among those back in for Brookstone. This is Enriquez with the ball. Haven't really seen very many players get in the middle of the field. It will require Hargrove to come out of goal, and she will collect it.
Great through ball there again from Pachelli. Against the back 8 that Brookstone are playing in their box.
So Pachelli here still with possession. This is Enriquez. Plays it off to Burnett. She's on her left foot trying to play it in, but Brookstone defense, Zawicki getting a foot on it. Ball still falls to Enriquez. Nice takeaway there in the midfield by Addison. But again, nothing doing for Brookstone. Maggie Hale, 3 defenders there for Pachelli. DeMars with the ball, though. Trying to play it over to Hudson. Hudson has moved over to this side of the field. But Enriquez takes it away. Trying to make a run. Nice deflection there by Hargrove. Zawicki get over to Hudson. Just these Pachelli defenders, nothing's been getting past them all day. And Tyler, you mentioned earlier the defensive strategy, Gary, you would say, for Brookstone has kind of played dividends, but it's been challenging to get the ball up to the striker, Maggie Hale. Zawicki now in the midfield. This is DeMars. They do get it to Hale. Addison on the far side. Finally, Anna Page Miller on that far side of the field has it. They appear to be playing Miller essentially on the sideline on that far side, trying to get something going on that side of the field. Pass will come in, but coming out of goal and picking it up is Hargrove. She will kick it to around midfield. Header comes back in, though. Pachelli's still in striking distance at this point. Charlotte Adams on the far side. This is Miller. Plays it back to Adams. Nice pass. Still alive on that far sideline. Pachelli does come away with it, though. But it's given right back to Brookstone, and Cougars looking to make something here.
Again, talking about how Brookstone is playing, I noticed on that last counterattacking opportunity they had, they weren't really sending anybody else forward. They were just leaving the lone striker to try to create something. And my guess is the plan would be if Brookstone was able to bring it further down the field, you would see the rest of the attacking players come forward to try to get any deflections off of Pachelli. Interesting to see how both the teams are playing. Again, as I mentioned, Pachelli very attacking, Brookstone in a very defensive mindset here. You'd call that parking the bus in soccer. We're basically watching, or in football, we're basically watching Brookstone park the bus right now, but Pachelli sending everyone forward. They are leaving some in defense, so they feel confident enough in the defenders they're leaving back to stop and soak Brookstone counterattack, which we have been seeing tonight. But for the most part, I mean, it's been all Pachelli in terms of attacking. Brookstone has had a couple chances, and if Brookstone does get a good chance, we should see a couple of great shots on goal when they have the opportunity, because Brookstone has great strikers on their end. But again, right now we've seen all Pachelli at the moment, and they are on the attack again. If they get 1 or 2 through balls like they get right now, this may be a goal for Pachelli.
Yeah, ball falls to Pachelli, player in the box, still alive. Hargrove does come out of goal and finally collect it.
And also, again, if this is your first time watching soccer, when they get into that penalty area right there, Brookstone would need to be careful, because the referee could, you might hear me say, point to the spot. That means Pachelli would get a penalty kick and a potential goal, 1-0. If you watched coverage that I was part of earlier this season between Northside and Harris County, the boys match,
The ball falls, and it will be an offside flag. So we nearly had our first goal of the game, Tyler.
Yeah, that's the picture-perfect example of offside.
So Isabella Ramos there, a little too far in front. We remain scoreless here. And I was just about to say, too, about 10 minutes left here in the first half. If you're Brookstone, you know how good Pachelli has been recently at putting the ball in the back of the net. I mean, they've scored, 35 goals in their last 4 games. So if you get to halftime here tied 0-0, that's got to be a win.
Yes.
And it's also showing that your defensive strategy here in this game so far is working.
It is working 100% as Brookstone getting ready for another goal kick here. So we're about to end the first half. Now, we should mention as well, 40-minute running clock, as you mentioned at the start of the game. But also, you may hear the horn sound in the background, or we may say that the clock's hit zeros. But the play may not necessarily end at that point. Unlike in most American sports, soccer, that will be up to the referee's discretion. So we will be waiting for the final whistle if the referee views that other teams are in a point of play where a potential goal could happen or a potential attacking opportunity could happen. So we may not, once the clock hits all zeros, we may not necessarily in the half at that moment.
Cross comes in. Hargrove will go to the right side of the net, but it will go out of bounds untouched. And it will be a goal kick for Brookstone. Substitution for Pachelli as well. Is on the far side of the field. Cannot quite see the number of the player checking in for the Vikings. So we are now at 9 minutes left here in the first half. Still scoreless, 0-0 here between the Vikings and the Brookstone Cougars. So it'll be a goal kick upcoming for Camille Hargrove. We mentioned Hargrove had an excellent game earlier this week against Strong Rock Christian in that win. That resulted a 1-1 win in penalty kicks for Brookstone. Had 3 big saves in PKs. Ball played now in the midfield to Zawicki. She'll get it over to Hudson. They try to get it up to Mars. It's taken away by Pachelli. This is Enriquez on the ball now for the Vikings.
Brookstone has all 10 of their outfielders in the defensive third right now, compared to Pachelli's 8, but we see Pachelli breaking through that line still.
Ball still alive in that far corner. This is Ramos. Played it around. Ball still in the box alive. Brookstone just looking to get it out of harm's way. Zawicki giving chase. Still alive for Pachelli. Shot fired in off the right foot, and it's an excellent save by Hargrove.
Almost a deflection there from Hargrove, but she was able to come up with it and still able to perform the goal kick. Did whistle blow? No, it didn't.
It was Addison Burnett on the shot from distance. Ball nearly deflected off of Hargrove's save. A Pachelli player was there, but just a heck of a save by Hargrove. So the Vikings with possession on this side of the field. It's been a quiet game so far for goalkeeper Kaya Peters. Brookstone yet to really manufacture a shot on goal. Ball goes off a foot of a Brookstone player, and now Pachelli looking to make a run. Hargrove coming out of goal, and she will get there. So 6:50 and counting left here in the first half. That header won by Pachelli. This is Camp now. Plays it off to Burnett.
Great pass there.
Just goes right off the foot of Wynn Ward, and it will be a throw in to Pachelli. Nice job yet again by the Brookstone back line, getting it out of harm's way.
I think Brookstone's going to look and try to take advantage of these last few minutes if they can. They're leaving an attacker a little bit out of the defensive box now to see if they can create a counterattack opportunity, which we're about to see right now, potentially.
It was Avery Hudson getting there for Brookstone. Ball falls through. Miller just looking to clear it on that far side of the field. It does go toward the sideline, and it will get out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for Pachelli. Little under 6 minutes left here in the first half, as we will have both teams make one substitution each. Looks like it will be Enriquez checking out, no. That is not Enriquez checking out. Cannot quite see the number. Wynn Ward checking out for Pachelli. It looks like Callista Williams is back in. Did not quite see who checked in for Brookstone. It's on that far side of the field, though. So Pachelli will pay it back. This is Enriquez. Over to here to Burnett. She's on her right foot. Makes a defender miss. Gets it out to Williams. Williams fires a cross in. Brookstone will clear it, though. Nice job defensively there from Brookstone. Played up to Hale, and Brookstone will look to run down that far side of the field with Anna Page Miller. So we have hit the 5-minute mark remaining. Brookstone looking to make a counterattack here. Ball played up to DeMars. DeMars still with possession, plays it off to Hale. She's got Molly Robinson to her left. Cannot quite get it there, though. It's taken away by Burnett. But it's misplayed, though. Brookstone with the ball. But Pachelli will run it right back. Nice touch there from Hargrove. This is DeMars trying to play it up to Miller, but it's a little bit out of the way. And Presley Hildebrand will get there for Pachelli. 4:17 left here in the first half. Ramos now on that far side, playing it up, trying to get it to Poindexter, and it will go out for a Brookstone throw. So we are in the final minutes here before halftime. Score still 0-0. Time of possession has been in favor of Pachelli. They have manufactured about 3 or 4 shots on goal compared to 0 for Brookstone. They will look to make a run here. Hargrove coming out of goal, and she will collect it. Still no rain yet here, it appears, at Pachelli. This is Enriquez trying to play it up to Ramos, trying to get it to Camp as well. But again, a nice job by that Brookstone back line. Miller with possession and will let go out of bounds. So it will be a Pachelli throw in. 3:19 and counting left here in the first half. Will be Poindexter to throw it in. Looking for Camp. Ball falls its way back to Poindexter. Trying to play it across the field to Enriquez. We'll get a whistle, and it looks like, I believe it was offside called there from the official on the near side. So it will be a Brookstone free kick. We are now under 3 minutes left here in the first half. Will be Charlotte Adams to take it. Looking for Robinson here on the near side. She does get a head on it, but it falls to Enriquez. Ball played back to Burnett. Burnett does get past Robinson. Trying to get past, I believe, Bickerstaff now. Or that's Hargrove, excuse me. She tries to fire a shot in, but Zawicki gets a body on it.
Zawicki had to be careful there for a handball. That was close. You may have seen her intentionally move her left arm away because that would have been a handball in what may have been in a penalty box area.
Enriquez still with the ball here for Pachelli. 2 minutes left in the first half. Mia Camp on her right foot, gets into the edge of the box. Still alive is the ball, but the referee will point to a goal kick, I believe. So again, the Brookstone back line holding strong. If you're Coach Christopher Carter, you got to feel good about where your team sits at this point. Tied 0-0 as we approach halftime.
Yes, you had, to me, it looks like they came into this match with a defensive strategy, and that strategy is working. You want to see a clean sheet, basically no goals. You want to see that for your team going into halftime. Gives you an advantage. Again, Pachelli has been attacking. Brookstone has been soaking up with their defense throughout this first half. So if I was Brookstone coming into the halftime talk, would be keep doing what you're doing. Let's find the chances. Let's bring the players forward when we have counterattacking opportunities and just make sure that we did exactly what we did in this first half.
Yeah, and if you're in the inverse, if you're Pachelli head coach Zach Corcoran, you got to feel good too. Your team's created a lot of chances on goal. You got to feel like one's going to find the back of the net at some point if you keep doing what you're doing. It might be right here. Enriquez on her left foot. Still alive with it. Plays it off to Ramos. Back to Camp. Just not a lot of space to get a shot off, though, against Zawicki. Williams here on the right side makes a defender miss. Fires a cross in off her left foot. Ball still batted around in the edge of the box. Shot will go in from distance, and Hargrove with yet another stellar save right before the half, 25 seconds left.
This is the corner Pachelli
And
wants to see.
They got to go quick here, too. 17 seconds on the game clock in the stadium. We must mention that the referee's final whistle will be the end of the first half. Cross does come in. Zawicki with a head on it. Brookstone just looking to clear it out of harm's way, and they do.
Well, this will most likely be horn. I doubt they're going to give Pachelli one last chance here.
And that will be the horn and a standing ovation from the Brookstone fan base here at Pachelli. As that will do it for the first half of action. Your score, Brookstone nothing, Pachelli nothing. A thrilling 40 minutes of soccer. We're going to take a break with them. We'll be right back here in about 10 minutes for the second half on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO C. Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now an award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're going to make you feel at home. They're going to take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves
Welcome back here, folks, to Pachelli for the second half of action. 40 more minutes left of regular time to play between the Pachelli Lady Vikings and the Brookstone Lady Cougars. As Maggie Hale and Brookstone make the first kick of the second half, we are back underway. If you missed it during the first half, Pachelli owning the time of possession. But Brookstone goalkeeper Camille Hargrove with some excellent saves to keep the score tied. Hargrove will come out of goal there and play a ball out of harm's way. Pachelli already knocking on the door here in the second half.
Starting right where they finished the first half. Attacking. Brookstone defending. And Pachelli's even playing 3 in the back to soak up a Brookstone counterattack. And that should be a goal kick for Hargrove and Brookstone in the first minute of play here.
Yeah, Pachelli tried to make a cross in on that far corner. Just went off the right side of the foot and into the side of the net, however. Also have to mention a change for Pachelli. They have made a change at goalkeeper. Kaya Peters is now out of the game, and in at goalkeeper is number 00, Leah Mora. So Peters did not face a shot on goal in that first half. But Mora now in. This is Maggie Hale now for Brookstone. Plays it out to Miller on that far side. But it's taken away, and Poindexter there for Pachelli. Vikings looking to make a run down the far sideline. Believe this is Enriquez. Fires a cross in off her right foot, but it's cleared by Brookstone and number 20, Charlotte Hargrove there. Be a Pachelli throw-in.
Just waiting to get a ball.
Yeah, ball did go out of play over the other side of the fence. So it will be head coach for Pachelli, Zach Corcoran, getting one from around midfield. And we are back underway now. Miller trying to play it out of harm's way. They will play it back to Poindexter. She'll cross it in right off the head of Zawicki, though, and Brookstone trying to make a run with Maggie Hale. She had Avery Hudson out here to the side, but the pass was a little bit behind. And now Brookstone with some nice defense there. Ball will go out of play, though, for a Pachelli throw-in. Callista Williams now for Pachelli.
I was going to mention, too, we're seeing one of the side effects of Brookstone playing so many in the defense. They do have the chance for a counterattack. They just don't have the numbers. Pachelli's been playing 3 or 4 back the whole match. We're seeing that happening right now. Brookstone looking to make the opportunity, but they're just not bringing the players forward needed to support this counterattack, and Pachelli gets it right back and going the other way with possession.
Yeah, Poindexter will play it out wide. This is Camp down in the near corner. So on her left foot, fires a cross in, takes a deflection, and it will be a Pachelli corner.
First one of the half for the Lady Vikings. Of course, we saw them at the end of the first half have an opportunity. Maybe took it a little bit too quick. If they set up more, may have had a better chance, but right now it is their corner.
So this will be Isabella Ramos, I believe, going out there to take it. The corner flag is out of our vantage point here to the far left.
Should be able to see it just on the right side of this black pole that is directly in front of us.
So Ramos fires the cross in, and Pachelli gets a head on it, but it goes backwards, however. Finds his way back to Ramos. She'll cross it back into the box. Still alive on that far side for Enriquez. Trying to keep from going out of bounds. She does. Pass back inside. I believe this is Addison Burnett. Fires a shot in, and it's saved by Hargrove.
Also should point out, too, for the ball being out of play, it should be, the rules will follow, the whole ball must be over the line, of course, like in American football and American sports in general. If you just break the plane of the goal line, of the out-of-bounds line, of whatever, that would be determined out of bounds. But if they follow the rules of soccer as it's played nationally and internationally, the whole ball must through. So you can see them touch the line and still not be considered out of bounds.
Ramos sends Zawicki fighting for the ball in the midfield. It is Zawicki coming away with it. Both players go down. Ball still alive, and Brookstone now looking to make a counter run here. Charlotte Adams on the ball, but it's taken away. DeMars will get there for Brookstone, get it to Hudson. Lady Cougars with the ball possession on this side of the field for the first time this half pretty much. But it will go over to Pachelli. But, hey, it flipped the field possession there, so it's probably a win if you're Brookstone. Poindexter now with the ball. Trying to play it up. And as I say that, Pachelli flips the field position, and the foot race is on. It will be won by Ramos. Fires a shot in from distance, and it's right into the arms of Hargrove.
Player of the match for the Cougars right now has been Hargrove. Amazing saves. We saw one again at the end of the first half there. She's been playing great in goal.
Absolutely she has at that point. Addison now with the ball for Brookstone. It's turned over, though, in the midfield, but taken right back by Charlotte DeMars. No whistle there in the midfield, so Burnett comes away with it for Pachelli. Trying to play it to Ramos on that far side, and she is on it for Pachelli. Fires a shot in off her right foot, and it's a goal.
First goal of the match for Pachelli Vikings. With how they've been playing, that's been a long time coming. But, as we mentioned, first goal of the match for the Vikings, as you see in the bottom right, the tail end of what happened there. First goal of the match for Pachelli Vikings.
Ramos had the pace.
With how they've been playing, that's been a long time coming.
Goal as well.
But, as we mentioned, first goal of the match
Olivia
for the
Fry
Vikings,
there,
as you see in the bottom right.
or Wynn Ward. Couldn't quite tell the number, but it was not Ramos. We will try to get you that name when we have it. Okay, it was Wynn Ward. So Wynn Ward, your goal scorer for Pachelli. And just like that, the Vikings with a 1-0 lead. And now if you're Brookstone, maybe, Tyler, you got to get a little more aggressive here trying to get players upfield to create some.
We might see the Lady Cougars bring in, as you mentioned, some players forward now because they do need the goals, but Pachelli right on the attack once again.
Wynn Ward there yet again for Pachelli. Ball still alive, and it will go out of play for a corner. Or excuse me, no, it would be a goal kick.
But we got to give it up to Brookstone. They held their own for 45 minutes of clock time. They did an amazing job holding up the Pachelli Vikings. And again, without they're playing, if they just bring another player or two forward, that would give them even more opportunities on the opposite end with more chances to score. We should see. I don't think Brookstone's going to throw everything at it yet because they want to stop Pachelli from grabbing a couple more goals, but wouldn't be surprised to see a couple more Lady Cougars on the attack as Pachelli with the corner kick on the far side.
Ramos will play it in quickly to a teammate.
Played it short.
Still alive. Shot fired in from distance and will go wide to the left, and it will finally roll out of play. And
Another goal kick.
Will be a goal kick to Brookstone. So it'll be Charlotte Adams set to take it for Brookstone. Pachelli with a 1-0 lead here. And, hey, this is a Brookstone team that is certainly capable of putting the ball in the back of the net, averaging nearly 4 goals a game this season. But they got work to do here in the final 32 minutes. Still a lot of time left to play, though. Point Dexter will cross it up, looking for Ramos. Ball finds its way to Zawicki in the midfield.
We're actually already seeing Brookstone kind of playing a little bit more forward. They did have 8 or 9 in the box on their defensive third, but now they're kind of bringing players forward again, looking for that counterattack. We're seeing Brookstone kind of open up their play now, seeing if they can find an opportunity to grab a goal of their own.
This is Burnett in the midfield, plays it off to a teammate on that far side. I believe this is Ramos. Looking for Camp. Camp does get there, but we'll see what the referee will call here. And I believe it'll be a corner for Pachelli. So Camp was there along with the Brookstone defender. Last touch by the Cougars, so it will be a corner here for Pachelli. Isabella Ramos running out there to the far corner to take it. And she will cross it in. Zawicki gets ahead on it. Ball falls to a Pachelli player. Ball still alive. Players go down, and there will be a whistle, and it will be a free kick to Brookstone.
Thought that might have been on the Lady Cougars there, and we would have seen our first penalty of the match.
It's a nice job there by Zawicki off the corner, getting ahead on it, getting out of harm's way for the moment. When it comes to the size advantage on corners, just in terms of height, Zawicki and DeMars for Brookstone, probably two of the tallest players on the field here this afternoon. Maggie Hale now with the ball for Brookstone. Pass takes a deflection, however. Mia Camp on it for Pachelli. Plays it out to Burnett. Excellent pass down the left side. Makes a defender miss on her right foot. Fires a shot in from distance, and it goes through the uprights. But that is no points here this afternoon. Maybe on a Friday night this upcoming fall at Pachelli, that will be 3 points, but not here this afternoon. Brookstone making a substitution on that far side. I believe Anna Page Miller checked out. And it looks like Molly Robinson is in for Brookstone. Burnett. That one's deflected by a Brookstone player. Avery Hudson and Maggie Hale looking to make runs for Brookstone. Point Dexter now. Ball nearly taken away by Hale. Nice job there by Charlotte Hargrove. Take that ball away, but Ramos does have it, and Ramos is in the open. Ramos off of her left foot, fires a shot in, saved by Hargrove, but Ramos with the finish. And it is 2-0 Pachelli here over Brookstone.
That is a wonderful goal. You see it on the
off of her
replay from
left
Ramos.
foot,
Gets
fires
the
a shot in, saved by
Hargrove,
but
it bounces
Ramos
off
with
her,
the
makes a
finish.
deflection, and then she grabs the goal.
And it is
to make
2-0
it 2-0
Pachelli here over
Vikings.
Brookstone.
Just an amazing. That is a wonderful goal. You see it on
Ramos
the
off of her
replay
left
from
foot,
Ramos. Gets the
fires a
shot
shot in, saved by Hargrove,
but
but
we're getting
Ramos
the
with
deflection from Hargrove and scoring once again, making it 2-0 for the Vikings. And now we might see Brookstone. We saw them open their play a little bit. We may see them to open up wide just to try to see if they can create attacking opportunities for themselves, try to grab goals back. But we might see the prowess of Pachelli's attack come back here, and they might score one or two more. But let's see what Brookstone can do. Brookstone has been playing excellently so far on both ends of the pitch, and Brookstone has the attacking chance.
Zawicki plays it off to DeMars. If you're Brookstone, you got to get a shot off on goal at some point. DeMars does go down. No whistle from the official. It's played back to Pachelli. This is Wynn Ward. She will win the ball on that far side. Nice job there defensively taken away by the Cougars. Zawicki in the midfield plays it back to a teammate, and they will boot it up toward around midfield on the far side. Molly Hilton in the midfield. This is Williams. Trying to play it up toward Ramos, your previous goal scorer. Maggie Hale for Brookstone. Looking for Molly Robinson on the far side. But Point Dexter now with the ball. 2-0 lead here for Pachelli. 28.5 minutes left in the second half.
Minor, we do have the boys game coming up 30 minutes after this one. Start time will most likely be around 7:45. Got a little bit of a late start here at Deimel Field, but that should be an exciting boys matchup. Of course, we'll tell you more about that later on tonight, but right now we still got 28 minutes of the Lady Cougars versus the Lady Vikings football action here at Deimel Field.
Brookstone and Pachelli fighting for possession on that far sideline. Lady Cougars will come away with it. They do have it on that far side. Playing it up toward Maggie Hale, and coming out of goal and collecting is the new goalkeeper, Leah Mora. Mora will pass it off to a teammate. First time really that Brookstone's threatened a shot on goal in this game. Batted up on that far side. Header goes toward Mia Camp.
Brookstone needs to be careful here to watch a foul.
This is Hudson now. Fires a shot in off her right foot, and it is wide to the right. Or excuse me, Burnett, not Hudson. So it will be a goal kick for Camille Hargrove. Substitution now for Brookstone. They will bring in another attacker. Charlotte DeMars will come off. And it looks like now in for Brookstone is number 5, Blakely Hayes. Williams plays it in the middle of the field. They get it up toward Hayes. Hayes will look to make a run here down the far side. Nice job defensively there by Olivia Fry, taking that one away. Ball falls to Ramos, but it's played out of bounds by Brookstone defender. Be a throw in for Pachelli. And the Vikings will go quick down on that far side. This is Enriquez. Thought about a cross, instead plays it back to her teammate. They will get a cross in now, but it's taken away by Maggie Hale. She plays it out of harm's way for the time being. Shot fired in from distance, but it's no problem for Hargrove. Hargrove having a heck of a game tonight for Brookstone. Pachelli has scored 2 goals here in the second half, but she's got anywhere from probably 7 to 8 really nice saves. Hale with possession. They're trying to play it to Hudson here on the near side. Nice job by Williams to take that ball away, and it's even better job getting open down on that far corner by Wynn Ward. Ward passes it off to Ramos. Shot fired in from distance, and it's just wide to the left.
Just real quick, I'm seeing the crowd in front of us getting ready for the rain. Quick radar check. You see the green. Columbus is dead center of that image. You see, again, this radar has been taken from AccuWeather. Want to give all credit to them for this radar, but yeah, just rain might be coming in, might be here especially for the boys game, but just want to give a quick radar update as Pachelli is looking to go for the goal on their own.
Ball goes out of bounds on that far sideline. It'll be a throw into Brookstone. Mention your 2 goal scorers here this afternoon for Pachelli in the second half. Wynn Ward getting her 6th of the season. And then Isabella Ramos following with number 14 on the year. The Pachelli lead sitting at 2-0 here in the second half. Nice job there by Hayes to get open with the ball. She's got Hudson to her right. However, it is 3-on-1. Point Dexter will come away with it for Pachelli. Trying to play the ball back upfield. Player does go down in the midfield, and it will be a foul called on number 10, Andy Addison. Pachelli will go quick, trying to get it down in the box. Ward giving chase, but coming out and collecting it is Hargrove. 23, a little under 24 minutes, remaining here in the second half of action. Brookstone needs 2 goals. Try to force overtime here. Ramos trying to play it up to Ward. A little bit too much on it, though, and Hargrove will collect it. Real quick, want to say a big thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. Also a big thank you to the Beck Center for the Pachelli Game of the Week here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Looking for Camp here. Hargrove coming out of net once again and picking that one up. Pachelli trying to open up the attack here. Brookstone having to work more players up the field in an attacking position rather than defensive. And the Vikings trying to exploit that here. Zawicki with the ball in the midfield. It falls to Ramos. Passes it off to a teammate. This is Burnett on her right foot. Fires a shot in, takes a deflection. But another nice save by Hargrove.
I believe this will be a corner set up here for the Vikings. And it is. They got another corner opportunity here with just over 22 minutes left to go in the second half. 60 minutes about to be played here tonight.
2 substitutions, 1 for each team. Charlotte DeMars is back in for Brookstone. Both of them are attacking player for Brookstone and a defender for Pachelli. Ball still batted around in the box. Pachelli still alive. Shot will come in from distance off of the left foot of a Pachelli player, but it goes through the uprights, not in the back of the net. Score still 2-0 here. Be a goal kick here for Camille Hargrove. Brookstone turns it over there. Williams now. A lot more open space here recently with Brookstone moving players up the field.
Yeah, I was about to say, very interesting. Brookstone now bringing a player forward into the other half, ready for a counterattack. I think they're just going to try to boot it up with a through ball and see if they can get any type of play going on the far side. And this should be another goal kick here for Brookstone, and the umbrellas are coming up.
Raindrops starting to fall here at Pachelli. Mentioned earlier tonight, the rain, when it does rain, should not be very heavy.
Again, thank you to AccuWeather for this radar that you're seeing on screen right now.
So the goal kick is controlled by Pachelli on that far side. This is Enriquez. Still alive with it. Fires a shot in off her left foot, and it's another nice save by Hargrove. Will result in a corner for Pachelli. So as we are now at the midway point of the second half, be a corner upcoming for the Vikings. They will play it short. This is Burnett. It's mispossessed, however, and Zawicki comes away with it. This is DeMars, and Brookstone looking to make a counter run. We do get a whistle for a foul there. Be a free kick to Brookstone. Charlotte Adams is on it for the Cougars.
We have officially hit 60 minutes played, 20 left to go for Brookstone to make their impact on this match.
Ball finds its way to Zawicki in the midfield. Gets it over here to Avery Hudson. Hudson trying to play it to Hale. Ball taken away. Nice job there in defense by Molly Hilton for Pachelli. This is Eva Shaw for Pachelli now. Charlotte DeMars taken away once again. Back to Shaw. Trying to play it up. Giving chase is Wynn Ward. She will get there. Ward off her right foot, and it's another goal.
And that is attacking football right there. Grabbing that third goal of the night. And that's just
Ward off her right.
And that is attacking coming in with right there on the other end and grabbing that third goal. What was of the night. Good first half for Brookstone defensively. It is now. That's just unfortunately for them coming the other way. Coming in, right. And it is now.
Maggie Hale looking to play it up there. Avery Hudson right out of her reach, though.
It is now 3-0 to the Lady Vikings.
Williams will play it in.
They're about to just see Brookstone attack, bring players forward, try to grab some goals back here. Again, this is what is, I believe, to be their final matchups before the GIAA playoffs officially begin. So Pachelli has some momentum coming in. But again, Brookstone always has the opportunity to move forward. Again, we've said it several times tonight, but these two teams have faced each other last 2 years in the GIAA state finals for their division.
Ball turned over on that far side of the field. Trying to play it up here to Eva Shaw. Still alive for Pachelli. This is Enriquez. Back to Point Dexter. Fought for on that far side. Hildebrand plays it back to a teammate. Still alive for Pachelli. Brookstone will finally clear it, though, and the Cougars will look to run. Maggie Hale gets it up to DeMars. It's taken right away, though, by Pachelli. Miller trying to get there on that far side. She will not, though. And it will be a throw in to Pachelli. So Enriquez set to make the throw in. 3-0 lead for the Vikings. 17-22 and counting left here in the second half. Hildebrand plays it upfield. Point Dexter giving chase for Pachelli. She will get there off her right foot. Fires a shot in, and Hargrove will save it. So Hargrove will clear it now. Takes a deflection off a Brookstone player around midfield. Molly Hilton plays it on that far side. I believe this is Wynn Ward. Trying to play it through to Eva Shaw. Hargrove out of goal, giving chase. It will go out of bounds. And we'll see what the official rules. It will be a corner for Pachelli. So yet another one upcoming here for the Vikings. 2 substitutions also incoming for Pachelli. It'll be Ward and Ramos taking a seat.
And it is Addison Burnett, number 9 for Pachelli, taking the corner. Up 3-0 here. They played it short last couple times. Wouldn't be surprised to see that again, but they may also be going into the box, and they do far post. And great defensive header there from Brookstone. But Pachelli gets it back. Great play by Pachelli to not be offside, because that most likely would have been called offside there if they retained possession.
It's Taylor Zawicki there for Brookstone on the header. Number 27 in white has probably won every header, or every corner, in this game so far here this afternoon. DeMars wins it for Brookstone on that far side. Miller had it for a minute. Takes a deflection off of DeMars. They will play it back to the goalkeeper, Mora. Over to a teammate. Brookstone looking for an attacking chance here. Hudson giving chase for Brookstone, but getting there is Williams. And she will play it up to Shaw here on the near side. Chase is on.
Hargrove thought about chasing after it.
The ball will eventually go out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for Brookstone. As we now have 15 minutes remaining here in the girls' game in the second half. So Hargrove with the goal kick. Ball falls to around midfield. DeMars plays it to a teammate, but it's taken away by Pachelli immediately. Hudson now with possession. Ball played back, though. Pachelli with control. Wynn Ward playing it up to Point Dexter, but she will not get there in time, and it will be a goal kick for Brookstone.
May have been worried about offside there. That's why they didn't compute tackles. So it would have been a turnover anyway. But might as well give it to the goalkeeper. Pin them back a little bit further in possession than what may have been happening if that was called offside.
So that one takes a deflection off the goal kick. Brookstone still with possession. Avery Hudson on it now for the Cougars, and it will go out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Callista Williams and Pachelli. Ball does get through to Wynn Ward. She's on her right foot. Passes it off to a teammate. Defensive play there taken away by Brookstone. Hale works it over to Miller on the far side. Ball still in play, and Pachelli will take it away. Makes a defender miss there. Nice move by Pachelli player. Played out to Ward. Zawicki is there for Brookstone. Ball still alive at the edge of the box.
Got to be careful there.
Zawicki eventually comes away with it. And now Brookstone looking to make a run here. Trying to get to Miller down the far side, but it is taken away. Just the speed of Pachelli has given Brookstone fits here in this game so far. Be a whistle there from the official, and it will be a free kick to Pachelli, and they go quick.
Maybe too quickly there. Going to have to reset and give it back to Pachelli. They're about to do a kick. Looks like there's a cross play here. As we're in the winding moments of this first matchup. Again, reminder, around 30 minutes after this first matchup, we will have the Brookstone and Pachelli varsity boys matchup here, as they're also getting ready for the GIAA tournament that'll be happening very soon. And we're excited to keep that going and have more coverage for you here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
So it will be a Pachelli throw in from essentially right at the Brookstone bench. A little over 12 minutes to play here in the second half. A 3-0 lead for the host team Vikings. And folks, just a reminder, coming up at the conclusion of our game this afternoon will be the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. This is Gracie Davenport for Pachelli. Eva Shaw now with it. Trying to work past Charlotte Adams. She will get it past Adams. Shaw fires a shot in off the right foot, and it's saved by the foot of Hargrove. The dangerous play there for the Brookstone goalkeeper. But you can add that to her impressive save total here this afternoon. Enriquez on that far side. Still has it on her right foot. Plays it into a teammate. Shot comes in, but it takes a deflection off a Brookstone player, and Hargrove will collect it. It was Wynn Ward firing the shot off. Hargrove will boot it away. Miller trying to win it on that far side for Brookstone. Williams. It's won by Pachelli, though. Played up toward Ward. Coming out of goal, though, is Hargrove.
Real quickly, we're seeing an inverse of what Brookstone was playing in the first half. In the first half, we saw most of their players in the defense. Now we're seeing them in the attack. Again, just trying to find – they need to find 3 goals in 10 minutes here to force this game into extra time, which I believe if we did get to extra time in either match, shot between the goalposts, managed to hit both crossbars there. Great shot. But if we did manage to get into extra time, then we would be playing those 2 10-minute halves all the way through. There would be no golden goal or silver goal rule. So you would be seeing that. Maybe that's something to look forward to in the boys' game. But, of course, 10 minutes up, anything can happen in 10 minutes in soccer. So we'll see what happens here as I know I keep mentioning the umbrellas, but now they're coming up in force. Sprinkling could be happening out there on Deimel Field with 10 minutes left to go in the match.
Multiple substitutions for both teams. Among those, Molly Robinson in for Brookstone. Ball kept alive. Ramos also back in for Pachelli. The ball cleared out of play by Brookstone. It'll be a throw-in for the Vikings.
Just going to throw up the radar really quick here one last time in this matchup. But right now it's going to be green. We are seeing yellow and red coming into Columbus, but that's later tonight. We should hopefully be close to getting the boys game in as well when that yellow and red comes in. But right now, got some green, and we got a shot, and we have a field goal, but it's no good.
Still 3-0 here at Pachelli. A little over 9 minutes left. Ramos now here with the ball, fires a shot in off the crossbar, and Brookstone will clear it. Robinson now for the Cougars, gets it up to DeMars. Pachelli trying to take it away. Charlotte Adams boot to the other side of the field. Finds his way to the Viking logo. Point Dexter here for Pachelli, off her right foot. Makes the defender miss, fires shot in off the left foot, and it hits just the side of the net. So about 1 to 2 feet away from a potential 4th goal of the game for the Vikings. Big goal kick for Hargrove and Brookstone here. The ball goes right to Williams, though. Gets past Robinson. Ramos on her right foot. Point Dexter in the box now. Still has it on her right foot. Looking to fire a shot in. She does, and it's another brilliant save by Hargrove.
Hargrove, even though she's let in a few goals tonight, the saves that she has made have been excellent when they have been made. Setting up a Pachelli corner here. Hargrove playing a fantastic game. Of course, this is a match where the scoreline doesn't really reflect how great she has been playing tonight. But as you've been watching throughout the night, she's been doing an excellent job in the goalkeeper position for Brookstone.
Robinson now for Brookstone. Lady Cougars just trying to get it upfield here. Hildebrand will clear it over there to Point Dexter on the far side. She will get there. Poindexter on the ball for Pachelli. Gets past one defender, fires a cross in, and it goes off the side of the net. So it'll be a goal kick once again for Brookstone. We are now under 7 minutes left here in the second half. So goal kick here for Hargrove. Plays it up to her teammate. Ball falls back toward Ramos, but it's cleared by Charlotte Hargrove. This is Anna Paige Miller on the far side. Looking for Molly Robinson. Does find its way to Williams. Hildebrand takes it away. Zawicki wins it back, though, in the midfield. Anna Paige Miller on the far side. Ball still batted around. Pachelli eventually comes away with it, and the Vikings will look to run again with numbers. Still alive for the Vikings. On her left foot. Plays it over to Ramos. Ramos off her right foot. Shot
Great
takes
block.
a deflection. Nice block there from Charlotte Adams. It'll be a throw-in for Pachelli. 5.5 minutes left here in the girls' game. Eva Shaw now. Zawicki giving chase in defense. There will be a foul on Zawicki. So it'll be a free kick, and Ramos will take it. Fires it in toward the box quickly, but it will go out of play for a goal kick. Brookstone will make a substitution, as will Pachelli. Be Anna Paige Miller checking out for the Cougars. Ramos still with it here for Pachelli. Charlotte Hargrove with a clearance. Ball finds its way back to Ramos, though. Zawicki and Molly Robinson now for Brookstone. DeMars plays it here toward Robinson. Trying to work it upfield. DeMars giving chase. But coming out of goal and collecting it is Mora. And she will play it off to a teammate here. This is Hildebrand. Mia Camp now for Pachelli. Little over 4 minutes left. Camp makes it one defender miss. Still on her left foot. Crosses
Great
back over
shot
onto
fake.
her right. Still alive. Ball finds its way to Bronner Thomas. Takes a deflection, though, and Brookstone will look to run now. It's given right back to the Vikings. Gracie Davenport plays it up toward Shaw. This is Maggie Hale. DeMars trying to get it to Hudson on that far side. Taken away once again. This is Enriquez. 3.5 minutes left here in the second half. Enriquez still on the ball. Plays it off toward Wynn Ward. That one takes a deflection. Back to Enriquez. Makes one defender miss. Fires a shot with her left foot, and it's another save again by Hargrove.
Corner kick coming up here for the home Vikings. With 3 minutes left to go, 180 seconds. With how they've been playing, we might see a fourth here. They do have some substitutes coming on for both sides.
Be Blakely Hayes back in for Brookstone.
I find it interesting. Brookstone is playing a direct man-to-man right now. They're not playing what you would see in basketball, kind of a zone. But no, they're marking their man. Great header there, defensive header there from Brookstone. But Pachelli gets it on the corner of the penalty area. Looking to see if they can create another chance here.
Williams on it now for Pachelli.
Just playing it back to the goalkeeper or back to their furthest defender. See if they can create any opportunities in transition.
This is Hudson on that far side. Addison now. DeMars trying to take it away. Hayes giving chase as well, and Pachelli will clear it. Get it downfield. Taken away by Hale. Ball finds its way to Blakely Hayes now. Hayes on her right foot. Still alive. Pachelli will try to clear it, and they finally do. Adams giving chase, but winning the ball for Pachelli is Eva Shaw. Trying to get it toward Ramos there. 1.5 minutes essentially left to play here at Pachelli. Bickerstaff on that far side. Nice job there defensively, though, by Mia Camp taking the ball away. Wynn Ward now trying to play it up toward Ramos. Coming out of goal is Hargrove. So with this result holding, Pachelli will end the regular season at 10-5-1 overall and will run the table in GIAA District 5 play, finishing 8-0. This will be Brookstone's, fourth loss of the season.
Shot! Wow. Did not expect a goal from back there. They can get 4-0 to Pachelli. That happened so quickly. In fact, we're not sure exactly who scored the goal.
Yeah, we'll try to tell.
We believe it was number 25 for Pachelli.
That's Eva Shaw. So we've seen Shaw in the second half make an impact here up front for Pachelli. And getting on the scoreboard there, make it 4-0 Vikings. With under a minute to play now. So Tyler, just doing some final thoughts on this girls' game as it winds down. Something tells me this is not going to be the last time these two teams meet each other this season.
No, I expect this. We expect to see these teams play at some point on the run into the state championship final. Would not be surprised to see a third as clock stopped with 36 seconds left to go here. Would not be surprised to see a final, a rematch, the rematch of the rematch of the last two state titles here. They are 1-1 against each other, and having two great soccer teams in the GIAA in Columbus, 10 minutes from each other? It's great to see the sport grow in the GIAA. As Pachelli's trying to grab a fifth, and Camille Hargrove there with one last save, and she'll kick it out. This will probably be it for the match. But final thoughts are, Pachelli did a great job on the attack. We saw Brookstone with great defense held Pachelli scoreless in the first half. But once Pachelli opened the floodgates with the goal, as this might be whistle, and that is it. Pachelli wins 4-0 over Brookstone. But as I was saying, and I'll throw it back to you, but Pachelli did a great job on the attack. Brookstone were playing so many in the box, had all 10 outfielders in about a 10, 15-yard section in the defending box. But that just allowed, once Pachelli got through, they got through 3 more times after that. But great matches from both teams, great run-in for them. You would say that Pachelli has the advantage of winning, or not the advantage, but has some momentum. But it's going to be great to see how these teams go in the GIAA playoffs that are going to be happening soon. And just one more note, 17 minutes on the clock between these games. So in 17 minutes' time, we'll be back. Matt, what are your final thoughts on the game?
Brookstone, excellent first half of action defensively. And before we do that, we're going to give you the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. It will go to Brookstone goalkeeper Camille Hargrove. Tyler, we can't count probably on our hands the amount of amazing saves she had here tonight, but despite the losing effort for Brookstone, an excellent game in goal for the Lady Cougars.
As I mentioned earlier, this is a game where if you look at the stat sheet, it doesn't look great on Camille Hargrove, but we saw the saves that she made. She had excellent play, and it was a really exciting matchup here for Camille Hargrove. She did a great job in goal.
So the irregular season has come to an end for both Pachelli and Brookstone. Next up is the GIAA playoffs for each. But before we get there, the boys' teams between Pachelli and Brookstone are going to do action here one final time in the regular season. Tyler mentioned we have about a little less than 16 minutes left on the clock here in the stadium before that game starts. So we are going to take a quick break with them. Be right back here in a minute for the boys' showdown on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO C. Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, you know, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you know, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
You can get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're going to make you feel at home. They're going to take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Welcome back, folks, here to Pachelli. Boys showdown between the Pacelli Vikings and the Brookstone Cougars. My name is Matt Melton, your play-by-play guy here, joined by producer and color commentator Tyler Deitz. If you missed it, the girls won just about 20 to 30 minutes ago, and the boys set to do battle here. Pacelli in the home red and blue shorts, Brookstone in the visiting white jerseys with the blue mixed in on the top. Really nice uniform for Brookstone and the blue shorts. Quickly give you the starting lineup, starting first with the visiting Brookstone Cougars. Henry Adams, Cameron Velati, Mason Stewart, Traeger Young, Jimmy Hunter, Ethan Siraj, Jack Modlin, EJ Siraj, Stuart Wolf, Ezra Horde, and in goal will be number 1, Reed Halter. Give you the starting lineup for the home team Pacelli Vikings. Yair Herrera, David Saavedra, Cole Butera, Ben Barrett, Sam Cudd, Jude Arsenault, Connor Whiteman, Michael Sterla, Andrew Bowers, Barrett Christensen, and in goal for Pacelli, number 1, Cannon Arsenault. Brookstone controlling the early possession here between the two, but Pacelli immediately, as I say that, looking to make a run here down the middle of the field. That is Cole Butera on the ball, trying to play it out wide, but we'll go out of bounds for a Brookstone throw-in. Pacelli coming in tonight, 9-3-1 overall. They sit atop GIAA District 5 at 5-0. Looking to finish the regular season here tonight, undefeated in district play, led by head coach Alex Guja. This is a matchup head-to-head. The St. Anne Pacelli and Brookstone boys that has been dominated over the last decade by the Vikings.
And real quick, as we start this match, throw it in real quick, just want to let you know we have been, of course, been keeping an eye on the weather. Thank you to AccuWeather. This is sourced from their website, the radar you're seeing on screen right now. We are looking to be in green at the very least, so if it stays light rain to moderate rain, we should be playing through that. So it'll be exciting 90 minutes. But yellow and red is expected to come tonight, but that should be, well, after tonight's match.
Pacelli with an early chance here, but it goes, let's see, did it go off the goalkeeper's hand or not?
They're saying no deflection. This is going to be a goal kick for Brookstone.
So Pacelli with an early chance there. We gave you Pacelli's record on the year. We'll give you Brookstone now. The Cougars 11-2-1 overall. They are second in GIAA District 5, sitting at 3-2 on the year. Both teams coming into tonight playing some of their best soccer of the season, though. We will have some of that information for you here in a minute. That's Pacelli with possession. They look to play it on this near side to Barrett Christensen now, but it will go out of bounds for a Brookstone throw-in. Starting with the home team, Pacelli riding an 8-game winning streak dating back to March the 5th. They went 4-0 during the month of April. During that winning streak, they have outscored opponents a combined 19-3. As we have a foul, it appears, down there in the far corner.
Dangerous slide tackle in a dangerous position. A de facto corner here for Brookstone. Their first true opportunity of the night.
And this is kind of where Brookstone was dangerous the other night against Strong Rock Christian. That game took place on Monday night. It will be Traeger Young down there in the corner to take it for the Cougars. Pacelli with a lot of defenders in the box. Pretty much everyone around the area except for one striker around midfield. Young crosses it in. Still alive in the box, but Pacelli will eventually clear it. Still alive for Brookstone on that far side, though. This is Stewart firing a shot from distance, and it hits the crossbar of the field goal post. It will be a goal kick for Arsenault. So we mentioned Pacelli's winning streak. Brookstone, on the other hand, coming to St. Anne Pacelli here tonight, riding a 6-game winning streak dating back to April 7th. During the month of April, they went 6-0, outscoring their opponents a combined 37-7. Some of their recent wins include Strong Rock Christian, Smith Station, Strong Rock again, and Central out of Alabama. Must mention Pacelli last night winning on the road at Calvary Christian. That game went to penalties. So we have an early substitution here for Brookstone.
I believe there was an injury because I noticed the clock stopped in the background of the field. So I believe there was an injury there for Brookstone. Not sure of the number, but I believe there was just a quick stoppage of play there for that injury.
Looks like coming in for the Cougars was number 21, Sam Wiley. Not quite sure who checked out, but Wiley is now on the back line of defense right here in front of us. That's Pachelli looking to make a run here with number 10, Jude Arsenault. It will go out of play, and it will be a goal kick to Brookstone.
Seeing both sides evenly have possession so far. Not only having even possession in terms of time, but even possession in terms of what half of the pitch the ball is on.
Give you some names to watch for here in this contest here tonight. One of which just got a piece of the ball there in E.J. Siraj. They'll try to work it back to him. He's on his left foot here. Siraj crosses over to his right, fires a shot in, and it's just inches to the left of the post.
That was a beautiful low screamer down that stayed on the floor. Siraj with a beautiful shot there, almost made it 1-0. Pachelli kicks it out of bounds. Brookstone with a throw-in on the far end of the pitch.
Siraj just with a great run on his left, switching over to his right in the blink of an eye and firing that shot in.
Something to point out, too, I don't know if you've mentioned it yet, but in this matchup, there's Pachelli versus Brookstone. It's been, from our research, at least a decade since these Brookstone Cougars have defeated the Pachelli Vikings. So Brookstone has a lot of bragging rights to play for tonight as well, and they're showing that they want to score first, that they want to reverse that trend and maybe make that trend go the other way. As ball is still on the edge of the corner here, not out of bounds yet. Two Vikings trying to trap Siraj as play comes in, and Pachelli is able to boot it to the midfield.
Yeah, Brookstone and Pachelli have already met once this season, however. That game was probably one of the closest these two have played in recent memory. A 1-0 road win for Pachelli at Brookstone back on March the 24th. In fact, dating back to last season, these two teams have played close, as Brookstone will play that back to the goalkeeper Halter, and he will clear it out of harm's way for the time being.
That was close, though. that pass, a tiny bit slower, may have fallen into Pachelli's feet.
This is Cud on the far side for Pachelli. Cud, one of the Vikings' top goal scorers. Definitely a name to know for Pachelli here this afternoon. That ball will fall to a Pachelli player, shot fired in. We'll roll around the dugout on the baseball field over there to the right. Barrett Christensen with the shot. Be a goal kick for Brookstone. We are 6.5 minutes now past here. Beck Center Game of the Week at Pachelli. Also a big thank you to our other presenting sponsors at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. Hunter gets a piece of that one, but it's turned right back over to Pachelli, although Hunter able to get it. Traeger Young now on the ball. Two teams kind of feeling each other out here early on. Time of possession has gone back and forth. Okay, we'll see that ball went out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in to Pachelli right here in front of us. Set to do so is Connor Whiteman. Looking for Arsenault here. This is Siraj. And we'll go out of play, throw in to Pachelli.
Real quick, while you have a moment, in case this is your first time watching GIAA soccer, 2 40-minute halves, running clock. Well, the clock will only stop on it does stop for penalties, also stops at referee's discretion or goal kicks, as that was very close there for Brookstone. 2 40-minute halves. If this game needs extra time, we'll have 2 10-minute extra time halves. No golden goal or silver goal rule, so those 20 minutes will be played with, I believe, 5 or 10-minute break in between. And if the winner still can't be decided, because the winner doesn't need to be decided tonight, we will be going to the old-fashioned penalty shootout.
One of my favorite parts of soccer right there. Old penalty shootout. So Pachelli with a throw in on the far side. They do get it in. Brookstone keeping up the pressure here in attack. Siraj there. And they will take it away. This is Ethan Siraj now. It will go out of play. Pachelli with a throw, and they'll go quick. Still batted around. Reed Halter will come out of goal and collect it for Brookstone, however. That one falls to around midfield. Maudlin among those for Brookstone there. Pachelli looking around that far side. Andrew Bowers cannot get there, though, and will be out for a Brookstone throw. This is a Pachelli team that has won with defense kind of all season. They've only scored 32 goals on the year. They've only given up 18 as well.
Like you mentioned, that tells me that they have been playing a mostly defensive game, allowing their defense. The margins of victory most likely have been small, but that just means that their defense has brought up their play when they needed it to. But we're about to see how they can handle the pressure from these Cougars. And a little bit of a miss pass there from Brookstone gives it right back to Pachelli. They're going the other way.
Pachelli now with possession. Yeah, we mentioned both teams playing some of their best soccer here of the season coming into tonight. Both riding lengthy winning streaks. Only one of them will last after the final buzzer sounds here this afternoon. Traeger Young now on the ball on that far side. Will pass it up to a teammate looking for Maudlin. It will fall to Maudlin on his right foot. Goalkeeper was out of goal.
About even numbers for Brookstone. They have a player running to the left. Did not quite get that pass out on that left wing. They were looking for that to see if they can create an opportunity coming in. Pachelli, if they get it, they're in a dangerous spot here with the players that they have forward against Brookstone's defense.
The ball will stay alive on that far side. Ball played back to Stewart. He'll fire it in toward the edge of the box, looking for Maudlin. Pachelli comes away with it, however, but Stewart takes it right back. Stewart still on the ball for Brookstone. This is Hunter trying to get over his right foot. Ball falls to Stewart, and it goes right off the side of his right foot. Goalkeeper is coming out of goal. Chip comes in and is just wide to the right.
I think that was a little bit of a missed shot there to bring the play in. But the goalkeeper for Pachelli made a run at it. Luckily for him, that chip or that cross managed to go on the other side of the goal line and is now goal kick for Pachelli. And they're about to bring play the other way with 10 minutes down.
I think Mason Stewart might have had a shot there, but as you mentioned, just mishit it off the right side of his foot. So Pachelli now will boot it away. Traeger Young collects it for Brookstone, looking for Maudlin. Will be headed out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Throw-in goes toward Young. And is misplayed by Brookstone. Pachelli will look to go quick. They will just get it in. Trying to play it to Bowers on that far side. Brookstone defender is there. Be interested to see what he does with the ball here. And it will go out off of Bowers. It'll be a goal kick for Brookstone.
Great football being played so far by both teams here tonight. We saw a great matchup in the girls' game. Clean sheets from both sides in the first half. By the way that they're playing, even though that both teams are attacking, we may see another clean sheet for both of these teams here tonight. Again, great football from both sides.
So goal kick for Brookstone. It's possessed by Pachelli, however. Miss hit, though. Bowers has it now. Fires a shot from distance, and is a full stretch save for Halter, who finally collects it. What a shot from distance from the left foot of Andrew Bowers. Hunter now gets it to Stewart. Nice move there by the Brookstone freshman, Mason Stewart. It'll be a free kick at midfield. Hunter will take it. Looking for Maudlin. Gets a head on it. Ball falls to Stewart. There is a whistle there on the midfield, though. It'll be a free kick to Pachelli.
It's looking to take it quick.
They will go quick. Brookstone, however, knocks it back the other way. Ball falls to E.J. Siraj. Makes two defenders miss. Gets by a third. Passes off to a teammate on the far side. But the offside flag is up.
So, again, offside if you are new to the game of football. Let us win. The attempted, you call it in football, in American football, the intended receiver of the pass. If any part of his body is further past the defender when the ball is played in his direction and it's called offside, you may have noticed several Pachelli Vikings there lifted their arms up to basically signal to the referee, hey, we think this is offside. The referee agreed with them in that instance, called the offside. Free kick for Brookstone. Play goes the other way. Whistle goes. Pachelli's still with it. Play getting aggressive here tonight here at Deimel Field as Pachelli looking to shoot, and they do just over the crossbar, and it becomes another goal kick here for the Brookstone Cougars.
We've seen 2 off the left foot of Andrew Bowers so far here tonight. That was the second, and it nearly broke the tie here. Still 0-0 though, as we are approaching the 25-minute mark remaining in the the first half of action. Goal kick here for Brookstone. Ball finds its way back to Bowers though. It will fall to a Brookstone player. They'll get it up toward E.J. Siraj. Gets past one defender. Gets past a second. Siraj will play it over across the field looking for a teammate, but coming out of goal is Arsenault. It'll be a goal kick for Cannon Arsenault, the senior in goal for Pachelli here tonight to close out the regular season. Pachelli looking to make a run here as well. Both teams fighting for possession. Sam Wiley eventually wins it for Brookstone. However, it will be a throw-in for Pachelli. I think Brookstone's back line was a little confused there as well. Connor Whiteman on the ball. He will throw it in once again. They finally get it in. Ball finds its way back to Whiteman, looking to cross it into Bowers, gets a head on it, but it will go out of play for a goal kick for Halter. Brookstone will look to make a substitution here now. Will be a player checking in on that far side of the field. We will try to get you a number when we have it. I believe that's number 8, Braden Siraj, there on the far side. Goal kick comes in, finds its way to E.J. Siraj now. Looking for Wiley, and that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Pachelli. Christensen gets it to Whiteman. Trying to get past Brookstone defenders. Nice job by the Cougar back line, though. Wiley with possession. Traeger Young now in the midfield. Gets past one defender. Looking for Maudlin, but it's taken away by Pachelli. Now the Vikings look to run. They got a player making a run down that middle. Brookstone is there, though. Look to clear. Takes a deflection off a Pachelli player. Still alive. However, it is...
May have been offside.
Yeah. It may have offside or... Yep, I see the ref on the far side now. So it is offside on Pachelli. Brookstone free kick. They will try to flip the field position, but it's a dangerous free kick. Ball will fall to Bowers, back to a teammate. Ball still alive on that far side. Siraj eventually comes away with it for Brookstone. There's a foul. And it looks like we have our first yellow card of the game.
So yellow cards is basically a warning in the sport of soccer. And that also, I believe that also means that a player must be substituted off immediately at this level. But basically, that is a warning. The referee saw that foul to be a little bit egregious, a little bit maybe too tough for the position. So that means that basically, if the player has another foul of similar play there, and I believe that was just an early free kick, that player could receive a full-on red. Now, red in the national and international level of football would mean that that player is kicked out, and that team that got the red card would be down to 10 players on the pitch. But at the high school level, I believe that just means that that player is out. You can still play with your full 11, but you are down a player at that point, and that might even mean a suspension for the next game as well. I know at the national and international level it does. And I believe that rule applies at the high school level here in the GIAA as well. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it does. As Pachelli winds up for the corner kick here on the near side.
Checking in for Pachelli a minute ago was number 25, Eli Shaw. Couldn't quite see the number of who picked up the yellow card. But regardless, the Vikings now with at least 6, maybe 7 players in the box ready to receive this corner.
And they're all at the goal line.
Cross does come in. Batted around in the box still. Brookstone looking to clear it, takes a deflection. Still alive on that far side, and we'll go out of play, and it will be a throw-in to Pachelli.
For Brookstone just came on the right side of that corner flag.
So it will be Whiteman to throw it in. It'll be interesting to see. It looks like he is definitely getting ready to throw this.
Getting ready to heave this into the box.
Essentially will be a cross here. Does come in toward the edge of the box. Brookstone will look to clear it. However, Bowers, it falls to him on his left foot. Shot takes a deflection off the head of a Brookstone player.
That's clearance.
So
give that throw into Brookstone. That was a shot right there.
That was a heck of a shot there from Bowers, it looked like. Substitution now for Brookstone. Maudlin will check out. And coming in will be number 7, Francis Anchui.
Also, I just want to explain something as well. If you are watching for the first time, you're wondering why in the world the refs are positioned where they are. They're basically on – we've been talking about the offside rule. They're basically on the offside line for Pachelli's side and on Brookstone's side. So you've seen the far corner. You may be able to just see him, the referee in yellow. Basically, he is lined up where the offside would be, so he's in the best position to have an offside. If you watch a match with 3 referees, the third referee would be in the center just watching the play and the fouls there as well.
So Hunter now takes that one away for Brookstone. Anchui looking to make a run for the Cougars. They'll play it back to the goalkeeper, Arsenault. Just quickly passes it over here to Saavedra. And referee does say it went out of bounds. So the chase by Anchui pays off. Brookstone will get a throw in from essentially about the 25-yard line on the football field. Hunter to throw it in. Does get into the box, looking for Anchui, and Arsenault comes out of goal and collects it. So we are over the halfway point of the first half. Still tied 0-0 here between the Brookstone Cougars and the St. Anne Pachelli Vikings. Christensen looking to make a run here on the near side. Brookstone does clear it out. We had number 64, Ezra Horde. Whiteman to throw it in now for Pachelli. That one goes out of bounds as well. It'll be another throw in for the Vikings. Whiteman to throw it in once again. Looking for Bowers. Brookstone finally clears it out of harm's way for the time being. Still alive for Whiteman. Wiley with a piece of it yet again. Young as well. Ball follows its way to Siraj. Nice defense there by Pachelli. It'll be a Brookstone throw, though. Try to get it in quickly to Siraj. Looked like it took a deflection off a hand.
Yep,
The
they're calling
referee
it
will say
handball.
it did. Brookstone looked to go quick here. Hunter on it now. Just boots it upfield, looking for Anchui or Siraj down there. Finds his way back to Christensen, though. This is Shaw on the ball for Pachelli. Back to Whiteman. I believe Michael Sterla on that far side. They get it up to Bowers here off his left foot. We've seen how good it's been so far here tonight. Fires a cross in on the ground. Takes a deflection off a Brookstone player, so it will be a corner. Yet another one upcoming here for the Vikings.
Saw them crowd the goal line last time. See if they do something similar this time. Speaking of time, they're taking it to get this corner set up here.
Interesting setup here, too. Looks like.
Wow, yeah.
all 6, 7, maybe 7 players.
Yeah, there's.
You got Bowers on the far post. Everybody else stacked up behind him. You got to imagine they're all going to run somewhere as soon as this ball is put in the air.
Probably trying to leave a gap right around where the second base is on the baseball field.
Cross does come in. It's near the goal, saved on the line. Brookstone will put it away. Gets a round of applause from the Cougar fans here at Pachelli. Brookstone looking to make a run now with E.J. Siraj, and we'll go out of play.
What saves from the Brookstone Cougars tonight for the Lady Cougars and these varsity boys Cougars as well. They have done an excellent job of keeping the ball out there. That was right on the goal line. But again, whole ball must go over the line. It's not just breaking the plane. And in that moment, Brookstone did exactly what they needed to do.
So Stewart on the ball now. That was Reed Halter on the save for Brookstone. Not an easy thing to do with as many bodies in the box around your own net as there were there. Bowers now for Pachelli. He's on his left foot yet again. Gets past one defender, fires a shot in, but it's way wide to the left. So it will be another corner upcoming here for Pachelli. It took a deflection off a Brookstone player.
Might be seeing the same kind of setup again. Everyone on the goal line.
I believe that's Cole Butera out there to take it. It looks like the same setup as well. So Halter saved one a minute ago on a play similar to this. We will see what's happening this time as the umbrellas come back out here at Pachelli. Looks like they're more traditionally in front of the net now. Cross comes in for Pachelli. Brookstone gets ahead on it. Siraj now falls to him. Still not out of the woods yet, but Siraj does get it. Gets past one defender. Nearly taken away. Still alive on that far side. But it is taken away again. Pachelli with the ball. Takes a deflection. Cougars just trying to clear it. Shot from distance way wide to the left.
Might be seeing a little bit of desperation from Pachelli at this point because they have had the chances that just has not found the back of the net. And that last attempt a couple minutes ago surely fired them up to try to get more. Let's see if Brookstone, if Pachelli makes a mistake, and B, if Brookstone can take advantage.
Be a substitution now for the Cougars. I believe it is Jack Maudlin back in the game for Mason Stewart. Pachelli will also make a substitution. It will be Eli Shaw checking out, and I believe Sam Cudd back in the game for the Vikings. Maudlin in the midfield now. Immediately goes down, no whistle though. Wiley plays it back to him. And that one played out of bounds. Maudlin started this game as the striker at the top of the Brookstone attack. Looks now to be in midfield. Be Antwi in his spot from the start of the game. Looks like the rain is starting to fall a little bit harder here at Pachelli. Must mention only green so far in the forecast on the radar here tonight. Siraj now on the ball for Brookstone. Gets past one defender. E.J. Siraj still going with the ball on his left foot. Still alive in the box. Fires shot in off his right, and it's a goal for Brookstone.
And what a goal from Siraj. That is a perfect example of attacking play right there from the left wing. He had the pace, and he had to place the ball beautifully to find the back of the net. And we could be seeing the upset of the decade brewing here. Brookstone has the goal, 1-0 to the visitors.
Team leading 31st goal on the year for the senior, E.J. Siraj. And back in the previous meeting earlier this year, up at 1-0 win for Pachelli. Brookstone has found the back of the net. Be a substitution now for the Cougars. Will be Maudlin checking out. Siraj will check out as well. swung those in. Pachelli takes a shot from the midway line, and it's just over the crossbar. Wow. Vikings nearly catch Brookstone goalkeeper Reed Halter off guard.
Just a real quick update, too. I believe at the end of that play, after the goal, for whatever reason, not sure what, the referee on the far end gave Siraj a yellow card for number 22 on Brookstone. So both teams have a yellow at this point. Could have been something in the celebration. The celebration was happening behind the umbrellas on the near corner of us. But just an update that Siraj did get a yellow. Not exactly sure what the reason was, but he has a yellow.
So that would explain why Siraj recently got subbed out on that far side over there with Stewart coming in. Pachelli still alive with the ball. That one played down into the corner, and I believe it'll be a Brookstone throw. So a little over 11 minutes left to play here in the first half.
And if you're the Vikings right now, you need to bring the play back into yourselves. That basically, I feel like that goal kick from the middle there was a little bit of a frustration kick as well. The Vikings need to bring themselves back to their offense, to what worked, because they have been playing excellently so far. They just need to bring that back, and I'm sure a goal will come for Pachelli here at some point in this game, because they've been playing like a goal is coming for them.
Ball takes a deflection off a Brookstone player on that far side of the field. It'll be a Pachelli throw-in. They will get it in, but Brookstone takes it right back. Stewart now on the ball. This is still Brookstone with possession, however, turned over to Pachelli. Traeger Young will get there, however. Fires a shot from distance off his right foot, but is way wide to the right. And it will be out for a goal kick for Arsenault. So we approach the 10-minute mark remaining in the first half. Your score, Brookstone 1-0 off the goal from E.J. Siraj. And it looks like Siraj will now re-enter the game following that yellow card. Pachelli with a goal kick. Bowers now on it for the Vikings. Taken away by Brookstone's back line, however. Pachelli still with possession, though. This, I believe, is Jude Arsenault on that far side. Dangerous play waiting on it there. Antwi just all over the place for Brookstone in attack. Putting pressure on these Pachelli defenders. That one's turned over. And now it's Siraj looking to make a run here for Brookstone. Plays it back to a teammate. Wiley crosses it into the box looking for Antwi. That one takes a deflection. Falls to Siraj on his left foot. Tried to fire a shot in, but it was deflected. And it will be out for a Brookstone throw. So it will be a Brookstone throw in. Hunter on it for the Cougars. Does get it into the edge of the box. Falls to Siraj. He's on his right foot. Siraj fires a shot in right into the hands of Arsenault, however. And now Pachelli, a little under 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Let's get something going here. That one turned right back over to Brookstone, however. And we'll go out of play. They get it up here. That was Cud for Pachelli. Trying to play it back to him. Wiley on it now for Brookstone. E.J. Siraj on that far side of the field. Does have speed. Gets past one defender. Goes one-on-one with the second. Gets past him as well.
Going for the shot. And it is in once again for Siraj. 2-0 to the visiting Cougars. And what a goal there from Siraj. Again, all by himself. All in the back of the net. All in the lead. EJ Siraj with a brace.
Number 32 on the year. And just like that, it is 2-0 Brookstone. Substitutions now incoming for the Cougars. It will be Sam Wiley checking out. I believe that'll be Stewart coming in. So 2-0 lead here for Brookstone. 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Pachelli with possession on that far side. They get it to Bowers. Trying to play it up to a teammate. Does find its way, but Stewart will clear it for the time being. Young now up to a teammate. Cougars looking to run yet again, and they will. Hunter trying to play it to Antwi. It's taken away by a Pachelli defender for the time being. The Vikings still with possession, though. I believe that was Yair Herrera that stopped the potential run from Antwi, but a foul was called on the Brookstone striker. So a Pachelli free kick. Ball batted up in the air on that far side, and the Vikings finally control it. Ball played back to Arsenault. Boots it over here to a teammate on the near side. Hunter will take it away. This is Siraj yet again. It's on his right foot. It does go down. And there will be a whistle, so it will be a free kick for Brookstone from a dangerous spot on the field. Right around the 15-yard line over there, if you go by the football hash marks here at Pachelli.
Again, we apologize for all the umbrellas in front of us right now, but as you see on the radar, green is coming in.
So it'd be Hunter on the ball for the free kick for Brookstone. He will eventually cross it into the box. Goes right at goal, and Arsenault with a save. Shot might have been a little bit to the right of the post, but Arsenault was not going to take any chances there, with the Vikings already down 2-0.
And Brookstone has been dominating possession in the last few minutes. Almost got through there looking for a third. Were the Cougars.
Pachelli still with possession here. This is Whiteman in the midfield, trying to get up there to Bowers. Takes the deflection. Brookstone possesses it now. A little over 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Antwi comes up and gets it for Brookstone. He still has it now. Still alive for Antwi. Gets it to Siraj here on the near side. Kicks it across the field. Shot cross does come in. Antwi with a header, and it's just wide to the left.
I don't think Antwi was expecting to have a chance there. Pachelli almost got the header on, but instead just barely missed, caused Brookstone to miss, and it is now goal kick with 300 ticks of the clock left to go here in the first half.
Substitution, Antwi will check off for the Cougars. We will try to get you that number of who checked in at striker for Brookstone. Stewart on the header there on the goal kick. Traeger Young now in the midfield. I believe it was Maudlin now back in for Brookstone. This is Cudd for Pachelli.
Great footwork there.
Crosses it over to Bowers. He's on his left foot. Does slip, though. We do mention the rain. It's now slippery out there. Looking to clear it. Bowers still has it now. Trying to get back on his left foot. Pachelli with possession still. This is Barrett on that far side. Gets it over to Bowers, trying to cross it in. They do get a cross in, but Brookstone will clear it out of harm's way for a Pachelli throw. 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. So if the Vikings want a goal these final 40 minutes, they're going to have to go quick here. Not a lot of time left. Throw might go in toward the edge of the box, but
Brookstone's making a substitution. That's why there's this delay.
Not a lot of red shirts down in the box. See maybe 2 or 3 on the edge on that far side. Looks like they'll move more down there, though. So they will throw it back. Try to flip the field position, but it's headed by Siraj. Arsenault kicks that one straight up in the air. Ball falls to Whiteman. We do have a whistle, though.
Handball looks like against the Cougars.
And it'll be a free kick from a very dangerous spot on the field right here. Right on the hash marks of the football field. Be 2 players on it, and Brookstone will set up a wall. They'll go quick. Shot at goal, and it's a nice save there.
That almost caught Brookstone off guard, but their goalkeeper was watching. And we were talking about the rain the whole night, and now it's affecting the turf on the field. It's starting to get slippery out there.
Yeah, you saw, I believe, E.J. Siraj on that far side slid about 3 or 4 yards following that full-speed run there. So 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. Wiley now with possession for Brookstone. This is Hunter trying to play it up toward Maudlin, and he does have a run. Pachelli is sending defenders back. Way out of goal is Arsenault, who will clear it. Arsenault was a good 25 to 30 yards out of goal to come get that ball.
If he would have missed that, that would have been
potentially disastrous there for Pachelli. So it'll be a Brookstone throw-in here. 2 minutes left. Throw-in does go down toward the corner, but Pachelli with a clearance. Bowers now on that far side. Trying to make a defender miss. It is turned over. Brookstone will look to make a run. This is Maudlin. Nice stop there from Pachelli. It was Yair Herrera stopping what would have been a potential breakaway for Brookstone. 1.5 minutes left here in the first half. Traeger Young passes it off to a teammate.
We're going to switch field of play with the cross here.
Ball finds its way back to Young. Plays it over on that far side of the field. Stewart now from distance. Does have a lot of power in his right foot. Fires a shot in, and it goes right at the goalkeeper Arsenault. You got to wonder on a rainy night like this that those strikes might not be as potentially enough power on them due to the slippery field conditions. Siraj on the ball here for Brookstone. We are now under a minute left in the first half. Hunter. This is E.J. Siraj. Back to Hunter. He will cross it in. Arsenault is there, though. 39 seconds and counting left. And you got to wonder, will Pachelli try to go quick or maybe take this thing to the half down 2-0? Deflected out of bounds. Be a Brookstone throw in at midfield. 25 seconds left.
Quick reminder, if the horn sounds, that may not necessarily mean play's over. It's up to referee's discretion.
Siraj on the ball here. He's on his right foot. Makes another defender miss, but an excellent job defensively there. It will be a corner if Brookstone can get down there. We'll see if the official will let it happen.
This might be a throw-in. It looked like it hit right off the corner flag. No, Brookstone's going to take it quickly. Here they come.
2 seconds left. Cross comes in, and Arsenault will collect. And I believe that will do it for the first half of action. A standing ovation from the Brookstone fans here at Pachelli. The Cougars with a 2-0 lead as we have hit halftime following the first 40 minutes. 2 goals from E.J. Siraj. We're going to take a break with him. Be right back here in about 7 or 8 minutes on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers, and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Just keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO Steve Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone.
Thank you so much, Steve, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different highest schools and all the different sports without basketball and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group, and once again, I call it a ministry because that's the way I see it.
Get this award-winning book right now on Amazon, and it's going to tell the whole story of C. Smithwick from being an award-winning coach and a Hall of Famer and having the court named after him and then building this incredible business. I can't wait to dive into it, Coach.
Good. Hope you enjoy it. It's about never giving up. So that's what a coach needs to know. It's what an entrepreneur needs to know.
The name of it is Believer, Bulldog Coach, right now on Amazon. And thank you again to C. Smithwick and Maxwell for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Thanks for having me.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here, and I am with Terry Johnson and Terry Johnson Agency, one of the first sponsors I ever had when I started this endeavor over 4 years ago when I was doing it off my phone. I want to say thank you so much for believing in our vision of being able to serve the community, shine a light on all these athletes, all these programs. And Terry Johnson Agency, they've been serving the community for over 40 years. Home, auto, life, church. Terry Johnson's been helping my family and me specifically. He's my insurance agent. I want to say thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Thrift, and I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me 4 years ago to come on board and to be an initial sponsor with you. And it's just been a good association with you and a pleasure to work with you, and look forward to a long association even further down the road.
No doubt about it. Again, serving the community for many years. You need a quote today, give them a call. Jeremy Crosby, his daughter Brooke, and of course, Mr. Terry. They're going to make you feel at home. They're going to take care of you. He's my insurance agent. It's Terry Johnson Agency, big supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Pachelli, folks. A 2-0 lead for the Brookstone Cougars as we get set for 40 more minutes of action between the Pachelli Vikings and the Brookstone Cougars. My name is Matt Melton, your play-by-play guy, joined by producer and color commentator Tyler Dietz. Tyler, before we get started, what are some of your first half thoughts on these two teams?
Great action in that first half. We saw Brookstone use their pace to grab 2 goals through Siraj. They had a great 2 goals there. Pachelli, once they let go of the goals, you saw the intensity come up just a little bit, maybe a little bit of frustration coming out of the Vikings as well here at home. But again, this is what I believe to be both teams' final home final matchup, regular season matchup for the season. We're probably going to see Pachelli in the first few minutes bring the intensity up. You always see that as well in soccer, the first few minutes of the half. both teams will bring their intensity up a lot, as I believe this is a Pachelli corner.
Okay, looks like we got an early Pachelli corner. You're right. Cannot quite see who is taking it down there in that far corner.
Because of the rain, we have umbrellas blocking our view. If I can see a number, I'll let you know. Well, we saw Pachelli going for the goal line. They do it again. Just a little bit too strong of a corner, and it goes the way of the Cougars.
So it'll be a goal kick here for Brookstone. Reed Halter set to take that. See if he'll pass it off to a teammate. Halter with 2 really nice saves in the first half of action. Came into tonight sitting at 142 overall on the year. So Halter will give way to a teammate. This is Siraj. He will hit it upfield. Falling on that far side to David Saavedra for Pachelli. Brookstone will look to run the other way, though. Nearly taken away in the midfield, but instead it is Cudd on it for Pachelli. Back to Arsenault. Christensen there looking to get a shot off. Takes a big deflection up in the air. Still alive for the Vikings. Bowers now. Crosses in and off his left foot. Christensen with a header. Arsenault was there. Brookstone finally comes away with it, though, and then we'll try to look to run. Herrera keeping it on this side of the field for Pachelli, but we do have a whistle. And Brookstone will go quick. Pachelli with possession, though. This is Cudd.
And, sorry, just going to say real quickly, just a reminder, going into this second half, both teams are sitting on a yellow. Got to keep that in mind as the play progresses in this half. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, the yellow for Brookstone was on E.J. Siraj. Cannot quite remember who Pachelli was on. Brookstone looking to make a run. Maudlin does get there on this side. Does go down. He's on the edge of the box. No whistle from the official, though. And it will go out of play for, I believe, a Pachelli throw. So his potential danger zone there was not in the box, though. So it will be a free kick. Or, excuse me, no, it will be a throw-in. So a throw-in for the Vikings here. They do get it in. And that will be a goal kick now. So Cannon Arsenault set to take the goal kick for Pachelli. Vikings, the reigning GIAA 4A state champions. Finished 11-5 overall a year ago. They only had 1 loss in district play during the regular season last season. Come into tonight undefeated. Brookstone looking to hand them their first district loss of the year. And should this result hold, they would do just that. Throw in now for Pachelli. This is Butera on the ball. Taken away by Siraj, though. Maudlin gets it up to E.J. Siraj. He does go down on the edge of the box, and it will be a free kick.
In dangerous position for Brookstone. Another yard or two further up the field, we would be pointing at the spot for a penalty, but they're actually going to take this a few yards back from where the foul occurred. So Brookstone in a great position here to grab their first goal of the second half.
Cannot quite see who is on it. Looks like maybe Cameron Velati on it for Brookstone. He will go at goal, takes a deflection off a Pachelli player, and the Vikings will clear it. Goes all the way back to Horde on the back line across the midfield. This is Ethan Siraj in front of us. Hunter now up to Maudlin. Pachelli with a clearance, though. Vikings will try to run here. Velati will get there for Brookstone. Halter plays it upfield. Pachelli still in the attack, though. They will get it out wide. Nice pass there. This is Sam Cudd. Makes one defender miss. Still on his right foot. Plays it off to a teammate. Bowers there on the far side. Crosses it in with his left foot. Pachelli with a header on it, and it's a nice save there from Halter.
Wonderful save. If Pachelli was looking, they might have been able to score there off of the assist from the teammate.
Siraj looking for Stewart on that far side. Ball finds its way to E.J. Siraj. Takes a deflection and will be out for a Pachelli throw. So a quick counterattack there from the Cougars. They had Braden Siraj here on the near side. Nobody within 10 to 15 yards of him at one point. Stewart trying to play it up to Siraj. Takes a deflection. This is Bowers now. Bowers will play it upfield. Still alive for Pachelli on that far side. I believe that's Cudd. He will cross it in. Takes a deflection off a Brookstone player. Still alive for the Vikings. Shot fired in off the left foot. And it is out of play for a goal kick. So while they get the ball ready for the goal kick, once again, I want to say a big thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Gunsmith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. This is the Beck Center game of the week at Pachelli. The Vikings hosting the crosstown foe Brookstone Cougars. GIAA action to close out the regular season here tonight.
Seen Pachelli come out of the blocks in the second half with the attacking play that maybe they were missing at the end of the first half. They've had a couple chances at goal. I've been saying it all night, but I believe Pachelli, with the way that they're playing, we should at least see a goal from them. But we've seen Brookstone playing great defensive and attacking football as well. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. But I think Pachelli, right now, they're looking poised for a goal.
Yeah, definitely some of the best attacking that we've seen so far tonight from the Vikings. And certainly something that head coach Alex Gouja knows that the Vikings will have to do down 2-0 here in the second half. So it'll be a throw in on the far side of the field for Pachelli. 2-0 lead following 2 first half goals from E.J. Siraj. Senior would be looking for a hat trick in what will be his final regular season game as a Brookstone Cougar. So Pachelli with the throw in. Stewart now with the ball, but it's taken away by the Vikings. Now Pachelli will look to go quick here. Just trying to get it upfield. They've got Connor Whiteman down there giving chase. He will get there. Passes it off to a teammate. Back to Whiteman. Crosses it in toward the edge of the box. Makes a defender miss. Shot fired in off the right foot. Takes a deflection, and Brookstone finally clears it.
Pachelli using their back three that they have right now to regain possession, see if they can bring play back forward. Brookstone, if they make an interception this far up the pitch, they have the speed. We've seen the pace of Siraj to potentially make a counterattack. Right now it's all Pachelli. A little bit of a slip there. They're going to say that is going to be a free kick here. And time wasted from Brookstone. Might be a little bit too early to try to wind the clock down, but I think that's just what happened there from Brookstone. I think the ref might give a warning to make sure that you don't do that again, or you might see a yellow card coming towards you.
So I believe this is Sam Cudd on it now for Pachelli. Does go at goal, takes a deflection.
Off the Brookstone wall, so that was a great wall placement there from Brookstone.
Cougars trying to run here, but Pachelli does have a player back. It's Michael Sterla. Vikings, though, trying to attack the other way. Takes a deflection, will go out of play. It will be a Brookstone throw. Throw trying to go into Caleb Wright. That one up the field, looking for Siraj. He does control it, but however, fought for with Herrera. Siraj still with possession. Gets past Herrera, plays it off to a defender. Maudlin is through on goal.
Great through ball.
Shot fired in, and it's just wide to the right. Offside was not called, so it would have been a goal if it went in.
That was a great through ball there, one-on-one versus the goalkeeper, and in that moment, the goalkeeper won the battle. And the shot just deflected off the right side of the net, so it was very close there for Brookstone to make it 3, to make it 3-0 over the Vikings as they come back with a goal kick, trying to see if the Vikings can bring back a goal or two against their rivals from just off of River Road.
Maudlin and Stewart checked out for Brookstone. Among those who are now in the game is number 7, Francis Antwi. When Antwi checked in back in the first half, that's kind of where the momentum started to shift. Slotted in at the top as a striker, getting a lot of opportunities for Brookstone, which later on translated to those Siraj goals. Pachelli now in that far corner. Eventually does go out of play, and it will be, I believe, a goal kick.
And we are half an hour left to go here from Deimel Field on the campus of the St. Anne Pacelli Vikings. 50 minutes of clock time down, 30 minutes left to go. We'll see what kind of action comes up for the Vikings.
Goal kick went straight out of bounds there. Nobody, Siraj might have touched it, but be a Pachelli throw in. That would bat it up in the air. Be another Pachelli throw right at the Brookstone bench. So when play resumes, it will be Pachelli ball. That one takes a deflection off of Siraj. It will be a Vikings throw once again. This is Whiteman down in that far corner. Does go out of bounds, and it will be a Pachelli corner kick. Or excuse me, no, it'll be a throw in. So just a little bit to the right of the corner flag. Whiteman does get it in. They get it back to him. Cross comes in off the left foot, but it falls to Hunter. It's taken away by Christensen, though. Tries to fire a shot in. Deflected by Siraj, and now Brookstone looking to run with Antwi. Antwi still making that run 3-on-1. He does get the ball. Had a teammate there if he saw him, but it's turned over to Pachelli. Bowers now. This is Cud. Siraj was there for Brookstone, went out of bounds, and it will be a throw into the Vikings down in that far corner. Cannot quite see.
And it is a throw in for Brookstone.
Apologies, folks. The umbrellas are out tonight at Pachelli as the rain has arrived. Kind of mentioned all night that it was coming.
And have a look at the latest radar. Again, green coming in. Again, this is from AccuWeather. Just want to let you know that where the source is coming from. Here you see green coming in. Columbus is dead center there on your screen. Green coming in. There is yellow and red coming later tonight, but this match should be over before that gets here, so we should see the full match come into play.
So it'll be a throw-in upcoming here for Jimmy Hunter, and you got to imagine this one's going in the box in some form. He does get it there. Antwi nearly with a header. Ball still alive. Pachelli finally clears it. Siraj is there, though, for Brookstone. This is Ethan Siraj. Plays it on that far side to a teammate. Ball still alive. Cross comes into E.J. Siraj. Tried to make a move, but it's taken away. Nice job there by the Pachelli defense. I believe it was Herrera taking that ball away from Siraj. Not an easy thing to do there. So Brookstone throw in front of their own bench upcoming. They do get it in. Ball nearly falls to Antwi in the box. And now Pachelli looking to run. Butera will play it upfield. This is Christensen now. That one's deflected. And now Brookstone looking to make a run of their own. Caleb Wright here in the near side. Plays it over to Hunter. E.J. Siraj now. Off his right foot. Fires a shot from distance, and it's over the crossbar.
Great shot from distance there. Great positioning. Brookstone took advantage of that deflection. Pachelli was a couple steps behind. Great cross there into the center of the box. Siraj with the shot over the net. gives the goal kick to Pacelli. But we're seeing Brookstone at about the same moment that they did in the first half, bringing the play forward, bringing the heat, and who knows, might see the third goal for the Cougars.
So we'll go out of bounds right in front of the Brookstone bench. Pacelli will look to go quick. .24 minutes remaining here in the second half. Brookstone still with a 2-0 road lead over the Vikings. We do have a whistle from the official, and it will be Pacelli ball.
Something I'm noticing too, Pacelli bringing pretty much all of their outfield players to whatever half of the pitch the ball is on. I've been seeing this a lot at this level with some of the teams that I've covered here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. They're bringing all their players over, and we saw this actually with Glenwood and Lee Scott. If you remember, if you go back and watch that game here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenwood would bring all their players over, but Lee Scott would would leave one player over on the opposite side of the pitch so they could reverse the play. And we're seeing Brookstone with the attack. If they get the through ball, foul, whistle, card.
Looks like will be another yellow card here.
That is on number 19 for Pacelli.
This will be on Andrew Bowers.
And clock will stop because of an injury.
I believe it's E.J. Siraj down for Brookstone. And they will bring out the trainer for Siraj.
And just a reminder on a yellow card, that is effectively a warning foul. The referee saw something that may have pushed the boundaries of the foul a little bit. In this case, stopped the flow of play. Didn't really go for the ball, just went for the ankles at the discretion of the referee is probably what just happened there. So that means that number 19 for Pachelli is now on a warning. If he has another foul that is about the same level, he may be shown yellow, and he would be then given the red card, and then he would be basically expelled from the match, would be suspended, would not be allowed to come back in. And at national and international levels, that would mean that Pachelli, using them as an example, would only be able to play with 10 men. But at the high school level, I believe you can make your substitution. That just means that player is out of the match and you'll be playing with a full 11 still on your side.
So Brookstone now with a throw in on that far side. Traeger Young does get it in quickly, looking for Antwi in the far corner. Ball still alive. I believe this is Stewart. Cross comes in toward the box. Looking for right. Shot fired in way high and out of play there from Hunter.
Almost went to, actually did go to Pachelli's hitting facility.
And it looks like it went through the open gate down there too as well.
The gate is like maybe 3 widths of the ball wide and it found it. Beautiful precision there.
Right to the right down there of that Viking logo on the wall. You can see it. So Pachelli here with possession. Jude Arsenault. Hunter takes it away. Looking for Antwi. Coming out of goal, though, is Arsenault to collect. The Umbrellas are back out in full force now here at Pachelli. Shot fired from distance from Siraj. Or excuse me, that's Stewart. Shot again off his left foot, and Arsenault with a nice save there. And Pachelli will look to go quick here with Cudd. One's taken away, though, by Brookstone off of a Viking player. It'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Be Jimmy Hunter set to throw it in following this substitution. They will bring in Mason Stewart for Antwi. Really nice crowd here despite the rain tonight from both of these teams. 2 local schools in Columbus. Pachelli, a great home crowd, and Brookstone has certainly traveled as well. Hunter fires a shot from distance, or excuse me, that was a cross in. Bowers with the eventual clearance right back to a Brookstone player, though. Wiley on the far side. Gets it to Stewart. Ball still alive. They'll try to play it back. Velati now on the ball.
Pachelli almost had an opportunity to go one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. That was close, but Brookstone with a great save as we have officially hit an hour of clock time played, 20 minutes left to go for Pachelli to see if they can grab these 2 goals back.
That one goes in towards Stewart. Takes a deflection. Bowers now for the Vikings. He will get it up to Cudd. Played down that far side. Pachelli does have a man there. And the shot will go in from distance to just wide to the right.
Basically a first touch attempt there. That was a heck of a shot for Pachelli. Wonderful play. That would have been a contender for the Houlihan's highlight of the week, 100% if that would have gone in from basically nowhere. That was a beautiful shot for Pachelli.
I believe that was Connor Whiteman on that far side as well. So goal kick now for the Brookstone Cougars. Pachelli still in the danger zone here. And it will stay alive. Arsenault on the ball for Pachelli.
That might have gone on for Brookstone last, so we are setting up for a Pachelli Viking corner. Couldn't quite get the number. May have been number 5 for Pachelli. But the corner is coming up. Again, we apologize for the umbrellas that are in the way now. We're going to let you know what they're doing. Pachelli is, of course, loading the far post.
Yeah, stack formation we saw in the first half. Cross comes in. Takes a deflection off a Brookstone player and roll out of bounds on that far side. Pachelli will get it in, though.
Actually, they're going to say that's a Brookstone throw in.
Brookstone throw.
Now there's a little bit of substitution coming on for the Cougars.
So it looks like it will be Siraj coming back in for Brookstone on that far side. I also believe Ezra Horde also checked out. Could be wrong on that, so my apologies if so.
Seeing the pace of play pick up here for the Vikings now. They've only got just under 18 minutes left to go to grab 2 goals here. And heck, they may be looking for a third.
Bowers now on the ball. Fires a cross in off his left foot. This is Cudd now. Works over to his right, but it's taken away. Nice job there in defense. We do have a whistle, and it'll be a free kick to Brookstone.
Just a little bit of a pull of the jersey there from Pachelli. Not sure if there was a card. The referee was behind the umbrellas as Brookstone's taking it quickly.
Do not believe there was a card because they did go quick.
Honestly thought the referee was about to whistle that one back because I thought that free kick was taken too quickly. And we're seeing the aggression level between both of these teams now rising and maybe frustration boiling over for the Vikings here.
It was Stewart and a Pachelli player on that far side. Both of them went down near the Cougar bench. Definitely a sense of urgency picking up here for Pachelli. Down 2 goals late in the second half. Brookstone with the throw in. This is Stewart now. One-on-one with Bowers. They have a whistle, and it will go over to Pachelli. I believe potential handball. So Herrera now for Pachelli. Gets it to Cudd. This one's turned over, though. Siraj here on the near side. Nice sliding tackle there by Cudd. But it will go out of bounds for a Brookstone throw.
I think that was just on this side of the corner flag.
So it will be Hunter. And as he has done many times this game so far, this one's going in the box in some way. Does get it into a teammate. Ball falls his way back to Hunter. Trying to cross it in. Just mishit it, though, on a wet night here at Pachelli.
Yeah, that cross just went off the wrong side of his foot there. Got to see the frustration once he had the follow through of the kick. But Brookstone still in command, 2-0 as they're looking for a third.
That one went out off Siraj on the far. Well, it looks like it'd be a yellow card there.
Is that on Pachelli?
It looked like it was.
Looking at number 6 for Pachelli, potentially for the for the yellow card.
Ben Barrett. Reminder, we do not remember who got the first yellow card for Pachelli. Do not believe it was Barrett, though, because we would have seen a red if it was him.
Yeah, we would have seen a red, yeah.
But nonetheless, he will have to check out here momentarily.
So I believe that puts Pachelli on 2 yellows, on 2 players. Again, the number of yellows doesn't necessarily mean if you hear us talk about the number of yellows, it means how many players are on a warning.
So it'll be a free kick here. Cross comes in for Brookstone. Stewart is there, and it's off the hands of the goalkeeper. Still batted around. Ball's still alive, and it's a goal for the Cougars. Do not quite remember who scored the goal for Brookstone.
There was a lot of chaos there for that third goal. But Brookstone up 3-0. Not quite sure who the deflection came from. But that means the Cougars, using their attacking prowess that they've had so far in this match, making it 3-0. And with just under 15 minutes left to go, that might be game, to use the tennis term, game, set, match here. As Brookstone looking to grab the interception from the center circle immediately, seeing if they can grab a fourth here and really put this game out of reach of the Vikings here at Deimel Field. Here come the Cougars.
Traeger Young with a cross in. Siraj got a boot on it.
That was a beautiful cross there from Brookstone.
Be a whistle, and it will be a yellow there for Brookstone.
So 2 apiece for the Vikings and the Cougars. Both teams, we will see the intensity rise, trust me, in these last 14 minutes, but both teams need to tell their players to make smart moves. Don't get these penalties. Don't get these yellow cards, because you don't want to risk. You don't want to have as many at-risk players of getting another yellow here in these final few minutes when every single second is important.
Siraj plays it over to E.J. Siraj on that far side. This pass back into the midfield. Shot fired in from distance, and it's right at the hands of Arsenault. My apologies if this is incorrect, but I believe that goal scorer for Brookstone was number 17, Jack Maudlin. Again, my apologies if that is incorrect. But it is a 3-0 lead now for Brookstone. So we have 13 minutes remaining here. Pachelli looking to make a run down the near side. And that will go deflected out of bounds off a Brookstone player. It will be another corner upcoming for the Vikings. It'll be Sam Cudd set to take it. Pachelli will quickly look to get players around that far post. Cross does come in. Header, and it is off the crossbar and out. Wow. Some big-time velocity on that header. Brookstone will go quick now. It is Maudlin getting past one player, but it is 1-on-3. Tries to play it over to Siraj. And it will go over to Pachelli. Hard foul on that far side. And it is a foul called on Brookstone. So Pachelli will go quick now. We do have a whistle.
Handball potentially there against the Vikings.
So Siraj will boot away the free kick. Looking for Izay Siraj. Arsenault way out of goal. 1-on-1 with Brookstone goal scorer now. Passes it into the net. Hits the post. Ball still alive for Brookstone. And now Pachelli will head the other way. Ball was batted around on that far side. Still alive for Cole Butera. This is Bowers now. Looking for Christensen. However, it will go out of play and Siraj will throw it in. So we near the 10-minute mark remaining in the second half. Will be substitutions for both teams. Stewart will come off for Brookstone. As Siraj will look to throw it in here. Now a little under 11 minutes left here in the second half. E.J. Siraj looking to get there, and it will go out of play. So it will be a Pachelli throw in. Or excuse me, a Brookstone throw. They do get it in, looking for Maudlin, and it will go out of bounds. So So a Pachelli throw incoming.
They've got 10 minutes here to try to see if they can grab these 3 goals back. I have done games here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live where I have seen teams score that many goals in this amount of time. So it isn't impossible, especially for an exceptional team like the Pacelli Vikings.
Tall task to climb here, though. That one's deflected out of play. Vikings will look to go quick.
We're going to see that pace from the Vikings get quicker and quicker as the seconds tick down.
Whiteman will throw it in once again. Rainy night here at Pachelli.
I was just about to say a rainy night, but it is amazing to see the crowd that is here for a high school soccer match. As a fan of the sport, it is amazing to see the growth of the sport here in the region. You get to see all of these fans here in the rain watching a soccer match. Who would have thought that 10 years ago? But it's amazing to see the growth of the sport. And again, as a fan of the sport, I hope you've enjoyed watching this exciting matchup between the Vikings and the Cougars.
2 really good teams here in this second game. Brookstone and Pachelli's girls teams as well, delivering an entertaining contest earlier on, if you missed that one. It's Pachelli now with possession. Immediately taken away by Brookstone, though. I believe that was Horde. Trying to get it up Siraj on the far side.
And Brookstone with the chance here. Cross coming in. Great deflection there from Pachelli and the Vikings. Trying to see if they can stop a 4th goal here. And it comes out quickly for a deflection there from the goal line to the 50 on the football field.
Still alive here for Siraj. He'll fire a shot in from distance, and it's saved by Arsenault.
What a shot, and what a save to equal that. That was amazing right there.
A heck of a shot from Siraj from distance. That was Ethan Siraj. About on the 25-yard line on the football field here.
And so that would mean they're at the back of the end zone. So that was a 35-yard shot there from Brookstone.
Perfect placement right below the crossbar and a full stretch save from Arsenault. So good shot, even better save there. So corner upcoming here for Brookstone. Haven't really said that much so far this afternoon. Cross comes in. It's headed up in the air. Still alive on that far side of the field. They will kick it back to a teammate. Cross comes in toward the box, and it will be deflected out of play.
Looks like setting up a corner on the other end here.
It'll be another corner. So it'll be Traeger Young jogging over to the opposite side of the field. We are now a little over 7 minutes remaining here in the second half. Just a reminder, Alex Corney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game will be coming up when the clock hits 0. 3-0 lead for the Brookstone Cougars. Young will go quick. Passes it off to a teammate. Cross goes in toward the edge of the box. Nearly falls for Maudlin, and Arsenault coming out of goal to collect it. Fires that one away. Horde gets ahead on it. Pachelli headed the other way. This is Arsenault on that far side. Butera set to throw it in. Gets it into Bowers. Taken away by Maudlin, though. But Bowers wins it right back. However, Brookstone wins it once again, and they're looking to run with Siraj down that far side.
And they do. Siraj with it. Pachelli needs to be careful for a penalty.
Fires a shot in. Takes
Great
a deflection.
save. Great deflection, and another corner set up for the Brookstone Cougars. Fantastic play back and forth between these two teams with just over 6 minutes left to go. Or just under 6 minutes left to go, excuse me. Brookstone with another corner. Even though they're up by 3, they want more.
It's Traeger Young who fired that shot in off the deflection. We'll take the corner here. Just a reminder, E.J. Siraj Already has 2 goals here. Looking for a third. Siraj now on the ball. Makes one defender miss. Fires a shot in off his right foot, and it's just over the crossbar.
Wonderful footwork there from Siraj.
Mentioned it earlier this week. Following the Brookstone Strong Rock game, there aren't too many goal scorers in this area better than number 22 in white.
As we have 5 minutes left to go in the game.
So Brookstone still with possession here. There will be a throw-in.
For the Cougars, it looks like. Could be seeing another throw into the corner of the box here.
It will be Jimmy Hunter, who has been doing so most of the night here tonight. Does get it in. Ball deflected up in the air. Pachelli will look to just play it to the other side of the field. Vikings looking to make a run, but coming out of goal is Halter. Have yet to really call his name much here in the second half. Nothing of his doing, though. Just
Brookstone's been playing amazing attacking football tonight, and that is something with the goalkeeper position. It's something that if you make no noise overnight, that means you had a great job, great shot there from Brookstone. But yeah, Halter has been halting the shots here for Brookstone.
Hunter looking for a goal there as well. So we are now under 4 minutes left to play. Pachelli with a run. This is Arsenault down that far side. Ball finds its way to a Viking player. This is Christensen now on his left foot. Fires shot in, saved by Halter. So as we were just mentioning his name, heck of a save there from Halter.
Thankfully, the deflection there from Brookstone there. This is a Pachelli throw-in. Looking through the umbrella, see if I can grab the number for you on the throw-in. That is number 5, throwing it in for Pachelli as Brookstone regains possession with 180 ticks of the clock left to go.
Eli Shaw among those in the midfield for Pachelli. This one worked upfield, though. This is Anderson Shockley. Did have the ball for Brookstone. Siraj now. Back to Siraj. Plays it up to E.J. Siraj. If he's onside, it's good. Off his right foot, we'll pull it out.
Might be setting up a cross here, excuse me.
This is Shockley. Shockley will cross it in, takes a deflection off a Pachelli player. This is Siraj yet again. Ethan Siraj.
Great chip to EJ there.
EJ now back to Ethan. Just trying to play keep away at this point. The ball will go out of bounds.
With just over 2 minutes left to go, 2:15 clock is winding down to.
Ball taken away by Ethan on the throw-in. This is now Braden Siraj set to throw it in.
They're going to call that a Pachelli throw-in.
So going quick is Cole Butera. This is Michael Sterla on the ball. Crosses it. Looking for David Savidra on that far side. A little bit of miscommunication, though, and it will be out for a Brookstone throw.
2 minutes left.
So with this result holding, Brookstone would end the regular season 12-2-1 overall. A heck of a regular season for the Cougars and head coach Elton Siraj after missing the playoffs a year ago at 4-9 overall. So they triple their win total during the regular season from last year. St. Anne Pachelli will finish the regular season 9-4-1 overall. They will still win GIAA District 5. They will be 5-1. Brookstone will improve to 4-2. And Tyler, like we said during at the end of the girls' game here tonight, as that shot is fired out of play from distance. This probably doesn't feel like it feels like these two teams can meet again at some point this season.
Exactly, especially as they're both going to make the GIAA playoffs. These two teams have been in fantastic form recently. They have, on our Georgia Alabama Sports Live rankings, they have occupied the top 4 positions for some time. As we hear the final minute going on here, substitution coming on for both sides. But yeah, both of these teams have something to look forward to in the GIAA playoffs that are starting here throughout the month of May. So it'll be exciting to see what happens with these two teams. But, again, I believe they'll meet at some point in the playoffs because the quality of the sides is something to behold here in the GIAA.
So St. Anne Pachelli's 8-game winning streak will come to an end here tonight as we're in the game's final 20 seconds now. And, well, Pachelli here on a break.
Great footwork from Pachelli.
Looking to fire a shot in at some point. Takes a deflection.
And that might have been the last attack for the Vikings.
Siraj with the ball now. And for the Brookstone Cougars, team that has given you fits throughout the last couple of years is the Pachelli Vikings. And that will do it. Brookstone is a winner over Pachelli here tonight. 3-0 your final score as the Cougars get a win to close out the regular season over the crosstown rival St. Anne Pachelli Vikings. Folks, now for your Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game here tonight. It will go to Brookstone senior goal scorer E.J. Siraj. Siraj adding 2 more to his impressive season total here tonight. Now sitting at 32 on the year. It's been a heck of a senior season for Siraj. Had a great game here tonight. So congratulations to E.J. Siraj, your Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Tyler, got any closing thoughts? 2 great games here tonight between these 2 teams.
2 great games. The Lady Vikings won 4-0 to start the night, and the Cougars won over the Vikings 3-0. Interesting to see clean sheets from both sides who won. They did not allow the other team to score. Brookstone, as we mentioned, from our research, we believe it has been a decade since they have won against the Vikings. So it was great to see a Brookstone victory here, snapping that losing streak. And I believe they're actually giving the trophy out for the GIAA region here for Brookstone. So we're seeing the trophy lift tonight here for Brookstone. But yeah, great matches from both teams. We expect to see them on both sides for the girls and the boys moving forward in the GIAA playoffs again. We might see the 3 match between the Lady Vikings and the Lady Cougars in the GIAA state, and see the trophy celebration and the trophy lift for the Cougars.
Yeah, and just got to give one final big round of applause to both of these fan bases here tonight. Pachelli and Brookstone, despite the weather conditions, it's been raining for a couple hours now on and off, but just 2 great fan show outs for these 2 games. As Brookstone now celebrates with their fans, they've had a great crowd here tonight on the road at Pachelli. But yeah, just overall great atmosphere. 2 great teams, and congratulations to both Brookstone and St. Anne Pachelli on great regular seasons, and look for them to do some damage in the GIAA playoffs. So once again, I want to say a big thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. For Matt Melton, producer Tyler Dietz, we'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We also want to give a big thank you to the Beck Center for sponsoring this Pachelli Beck Center Game of the Week.